What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome. You don't see Bill. Oh, bull. There is no Bill. That's a recording. What's up? What's up? Oh, well, one moderator shows up. I see how it is. Everybody else is off enjoying the nightlife, I guess. See if I ever yell pancakes for you. I don't think he took anything tonight. God damn if he doesn't have them, though. Already look, they're huge. Oh, she didn't mean plant like weed. She meant, are you on the planets? It's not. Space Cadet. There's a guy that was such a burnout when I was in high school. We literally called him Space Cadet. That was his nickname. Then they started calling him SC, short for it. There's a legend right there. Brett Zelda. Is that like pretzel and Zelda? Is that what that is? Or is it like for President Teen Zelda? The most complained about one, that's for sure. Because when I type in Pret Zelda, it just brings up pretzel. Or is it pretzeled? Pretzeled A. Legend of Pretzeled A. I don't know. I'm confused now. Did you? Do you feel it? I fucked up, guys. I was supposed to, so I was repairing my nephew's phone. So we got it. The first screen we got was broken. So I had to return it to Amazon, and they gave me 30 days to send it in, and today was the last day, and I forgot. So I'm about to pay for that fucking $100 phone screen and the replacement. I'm about to pay for two of them. I'm gonna try to take it tomorrow and see if they'll still take it. I don't know. It's a day late, $1 short. Who knows? All right, here we go. Let's kill this music, and then we'll bring in one Miss Linda Bedenda. Linda Benda coming in hot.
Hey Daddies, it's me, the Linda Benda from TikTok. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to thank you for watching Cold Beer Confessionals with Will Bird. I think that's just incredible. I've watched a few episodes and I'm just like very intrigued. But you know what I'm most intrigued in is Big Daddy's meat stick. I heard that it's very thick, like a good old German sausage. You know, Linda and her coochie loves that. Oh, never mind. Let's not go there. Anyways, I hope you have a good show and enjoy it as you can. There's a lot of weird things that go on, especially when it comes from the realm of Linda Benda land. So, enjoy the show. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Welcome, everybody. That is Linda Benda. Atsuko bought us that Cameo. We're using it for the intro right now. Check out Linda Benda on TikTok, YouTube, and Cameo, cameo.com. You can just search Linda Benda if you want something like that. I'm going to start doing cameos, I think, but we got to put a package together and make it easier. I don't want to use the Cameo website. You have to apply and have so many followers and blah, blah, blah and get accepted. I'm just going to do it through PayPal, but I got to get it set up better. Either way, guys, if you want to contribute to this show tonight, I would greatly appreciate it. The economy sucks, so donations are usually down, but there are the links, coldbeer.fund. It's probably going to tell you that the site's dangerous still. I haven't had a chance to work on it. I was literally at the campground all day today until we just came here for the show, so I'll get it fixed. I think Bull and his family are going out of town tomorrow. I'll get it fixed either tomorrow or Saturday, but you can go directly to those links, which would be like buymeacoffee.com/coldbeer. Or the Dono Clip link. The mods have that one as well. It's just donoclip.com/coldbeerconfessional if you want to leave one of those if you're scared of my website. But most of the time you can just click proceed anyways or whatever. More options than proceed anyways. It shouldn't be an issue. Let me switch the screen around and we'll talk a little bit and bring Bull in, I guess, if we have to. There we go. Welcome, Bull Schiffer.
Hey, what's up?
You look pretty glazed over. Oh, you decided not to wear green today.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. It almost makes it look like that we can actually have your shit on the screen now.
Yeah, I told Mandy that don't put me in green anymore.
Yeah, lay out the right clothes for me. Is that what you told her?
Yep.
Yeah, it worked out. How you feeling today?
Pretty good. I'm tired, man. The fucking river kicked my ass.
What'd you do in the river? Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was fun, man. That was a blast.
We went tubing down the river for the first time. We were supposed to do it yesterday, and we were supposed to do it earlier today, but we had rain or whatever, and it still ended up raining on us. But we were already wet by then.
Yeah, the water was cold.
We went a couple times just from like the swimming area to like the campground, and then the very last time we went all the way down to like where this park is to get out. And man, there was some good there was some good rapids there. Like the water level was pretty low, even though it has been raining the last couple of days. It wasn't like heavy rains. So there's a lot of places where you get hung up, but once you squeeze through those, there's some fun rapids.
Yeah, Liam told everybody that the river tossed my salad.
Oh yeah, did it?
Oh man, it did.
A little bit.
And apparently every rock wanted to fuck me because my pelvis is bruised all up. So thank God Mandy was there and knows what really happened.
Uh oh, it sounds like one of those Mustang Sally nights.
Man, yeah.
What did you enjoy the rap? The rock sucked, obviously.
Yeah. Oh man, it was so fun. Especially when
fun.
me and Liam when you released Liam and he came floating down with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and him had a blast.
There you go.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I want to do it again, man. We might do it before we leave tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe. It was fun though. So like when the river's a little bit high, like I told him when the river's a little bit high, it's actually better when it's like maybe 2 days after it's rained really hard. Because there's just like a bunch of low spots near the rapids because rapids are caused by like rocks and it's obviously shallower at rapids and slow moving water is a lot deeper. So you get hung up in a couple spots. But when I was young, we were drunk and we didn't feel any of it. But now my shins are beat up and everything. It probably took an hour or more just to get down from where we left to the bridge.
Yeah, well, my raft was different than y'all's. Like y'all had two.
You bought it.
And I had that little, how would you?
You said this is perfect. It's like a U-shaped, I guess, and like had a little area to lay in.
And I was thinking, I could just lay back and chill, just float and chill, but no.
How'd that work out for you? Uh-oh.
SFC_Mary just gifted 1 subs.
Thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. That didn't work out for him. He actually kept trying to flip back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah, man.
Which way was better? Dick up, dick down?
Dick down, I guess, man.
That's the way I go. But like when I'm on just a round tube, so like there's part of the tube's under my chin, like at my neck, and the other part is on the family jewels. The Bull just had his family jewels just swimming around with the rocks.
Man, and the thing is, I kept turning back. I kept going down backwards, and God, it was. I kept saying, well, that last one, the ones with the me and you and Lee went down. Yeah. I kept going down backwards, and I was like, I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to go backwards.
And Liam was giggling, and then Liam got to laughing so hard. So he was like on a tube, like a circle, right? Liam got to laughing and talking, and he was using his hands, and he knows he needs to hold on to his tube because we're going through rapids. But he was talking so hard, he hit a rock, and the tube compressed like it went from round to like this, and it shot him up in the air, and he was just grabbing at shit.
Incoming Dono
on
clip.
his way down. I'm like, damn it, Liam, hold on. And he got panicked after that, but he held on. Then I had to swim us over to the bank. We lost a shoe as well.
Yeah, Jada lost her shoe.
Yeah. Jada lost her shoe in one of the rapids. Mandy went diving after a.
I almost lost the car keys, man. We was almost stuck here, bro.
Yeah, she almost lost the car keys in the dry bag. That wasn't great.
Oh, that's because we had to drive the car back. That's why.
Yeah. What? Hold on.
What the hell? Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm stuck.
No one is coming to help you. You're in big trouble.
I don't know who this is. He's trying to get me, and I can't get out of it.
So was that Mort talking to Ramesh? Hold on, that was Ramesh doing a video, and Mort was replying to it.
What the hell? Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm stuck.
No one is coming to help you. You're in big trouble.
I don't know who this is. He's trying to get me, and I can't get out of it.
I'm being integrated. I don't know who this is. He's trying to get me, and I can't get out of here. Ramesh was getting to Mort. That probably took a lot of work. Jesus Christ, that was pretty good. Thank you very much for the dono clip. That was a good one. So Jada is not super comfortable. Here's what would have made it better. Now that you kind of know the route, if we do that again, then we'll all try to go down separate, like stay together close to each other. When we get the rapids, you let go. I usually only hold on to the kids or like somebody that's never been before. But if you go down by yourself, you don't have to worry about turning around backwards, because most of the turning around backwards is because like I would get hung or Liam would get hung or I would be trying to go forward and you would get turned backwards. But when you go down by yourself, and then in the slow parts, you just paddle backwards until everybody catches up. But we got separated. Jada lost her shoe. Mandy had to dive in after the car keys.
Remember, I got stuck on that rock and you told me to flip off.
you just basically have to hump until you get loose. It's a pelvic workout. You look like Scott Wadros in a Green Ranger.
I was humping the fuck out of it. Wasn't going nowhere though.
So we were trying to hold on to each other, but it is better to go through the rapids solo.
Tell them about the baby oil.
Oh God! Before Bull came down to go with us, we went a couple of times before he came down to go with us, and we were just going from our campground or from our beach area, like our swimming area, to our campground, and Mariah. So Ollie, I went down on a float on just a tube. It didn't have a bottom in it, and Ollie had one that had a bottom in it because he didn't have his life jacket on yet. We forgot him, so we went down to get him on the next trip. We got the life jackets. Well, he decided that he didn't want to have one. He wanted the regular tube, not a bottom in it. So I put him in the tube, and that didn't work out for him.
5,252 gifted a subscription.
Thank you
Rob,
for the gifted sub.
5,252 gifted a tier 1 sub to MS Press.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No, Mariah, you just.
So that didn't work out for Ollie. He needed the one with the bottom because he just fell through the tube. Like 2 seconds after we stopped, but he had his life jacket on. So we put him back in that one, but somehow the tubes got switched, and I got Mariah's. Now, Mariah took a shower or nared and shaved her legs before she got in the river, and she always moisturizes with baby oil gel, and it is the slickest shit. You can't even stand up in our bathroom for like 2 days after she's done, right? So she got it all over this tube. So I couldn't figure out what was wrong with the tube. I had a little disposable vape with me like this one. It looks like I've been to a rave. This is my pacifier. But I had a little disposable vape with me like this one, and I went to jump on her tube, and man, it's like I have to kind of, like I can't sit in the tube. I'm a bigger dude, so like I have to jump on it and lay on top of the tube, and that's the way I always go down. But as soon as I hit that, and it had that fucking baby oil on it, it shot fucking straight up in the air, and I went all the way to the bottom, straight in with my vape and everything. Mariah didn't ask me if I was okay. She's like, "Where's your vape?" And of course, it was underwater with me. And then like 3 more times I tried to get on this motherfucker or lean too far or whatever, and it would just shoot. It was the slickest thing I'd ever seen. I had to flip the tube over to the part that she rode down in the water to even get on the tube, and then it acted like a real rubber tube. Like if your skin's a little bit wet, you stick to it. That's the way it should be. But instead, this shit was like grease lightning. You couldn't hold on to the motherfucker, and we finally figured out it's a baby oil. That's why Mandy dropped the fucking package with the keys in it, because Mariah's baby oil was over. She caused an oil slick. They're going to have Dawn dishwashing liquid and baby ducks out there next month, trying to clean them all up from the oil spill she caused. Baby oil spill.
Was Jada laughing at you?
You can't warn us about rafting. We do it every year. Was Jada? I think Jada looked away. I think she was too afraid to laugh at me. She thought I might drown her. She wasn't too sure yet.
What was you saying? We're an inconsiderate family or something?
Yeah, you guys just kept staring at us and whispering back and forth. Very judgmental. Okay, I thought about flipping you guys over a couple times. Okay.
Is that
Exxon
why you didn't
Murdez.
go down the fucking rapid sideways?
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
I was taking a little bit out on you.
But the very last set of rapids are the most fun. They were pretty big. So the first rapids you kind of have to walk to like get to the area because it's just so shallow at the head of it. But towards the tail, you just kind of jump in and go. So I sent Bull down. Bull went. I couldn't stop him, and then I sent Liam right after him. Then I waited until Mandy and Jada got through, and then I went after them. So we kind of got separated. But the last set of rapids, if you hit it just right, you do have to scoot a couple of times. You get hung up, but you don't have to get up and walk or nothing. Man, it was nice. There's like three quick sets of rapids, and then that's it. It was fun though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I had
Liam, boy, he had a blast, man.
I had my Crocs on without the backs, and I thought I was going to lose my shoes too. Jada had the backs on, like Crocs with the back, or like shoes like Crocs with the backs. I don't know if they're Crocs or not.
Yeah.
But she still lost hers. Sucked them right off your feet.
Yeah.
Oh
Got a small dick, but wait till it get hard. She gonna be like, damn, shit, my God.
Thank you very much. That goes into the resuscitate bullshit for after he drowns tomorrow fund. We'll probably have to call out Unaka Mountain Rescue. So nice to catch a live. Never miss a show. Great work, Will. Thank you. Paula D 66. Thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate it. Well, I would have took Ollie. It wouldn't have been bad with Ollie if I'd have had a hold of him. But somebody would have had to take you would have had to take Liam. I don't think you could have helped with Ollie, but you could have helped with Liam. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It usually is. You remember it more fondly than it actually is, I think, because it does kind of beat the shit out of you. But it's fun at the same time. Like my shins are all busted up, and Mandy's got road rash.
Yeah, next time Liam can have my raft, I'm taking his tube.
Yeah, he doesn't weigh. So the problem is, like, the more you weigh, the more likely you sit lower in the water, so you're more likely. So Liam hardly ever touches any rocks. But when he does, he squalls like a fucking child, screaming, my butt. But he doesn't even realize we're being drugged through it 24, the whole, not 24/7, but the whole time we're on the river, we've been drugged through rocks. But it just barely touches him. Ollie doesn't even touch shit. Like, he can sit on his damn raft flat on a sandbar and then just scoot off. Like, he doesn't touch shit because he doesn't weigh enough. Same thing with Jada. I bet she was decent with the rocks because she doesn't weigh hardly anything.
Yeah.
But the rest of us adults were dragging dick.
So me and Liam, we was come down, and that big ass fucking rock in the center of the river, dude. He kept saying, "We gotta move. We gotta go this way. Bull. We gotta go this way." I'm like, I'm trying. Won't you
trying your damnedest? Yeah.
Won't you try help me paddle it, man? Don't just tell me about it.
See, it's harder to move too when you got people linked with you. That's why at the beach I just jumped off and gave him my thing so we could get over there. I didn't want to pass it and go on down because there's more rapids under that bridge and shit. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Mariah went with us for the early part with Ollie, and then when we decided to go the full length, Ollie got scared and didn't want to go, so it was just us. But Jada and Mandy didn't get to do the very last rapid. They ended up walking out because they'd already lost a shoe and dove in the river. They were pretty beat up before the very last rapid, so I just put them on a trail out of there. But yeah, we made it. We survived, and I would say I swallowed only about 5 gallons of river water. Yeah. So that'll be out of my system in a couple of days.
Yeah, I got a couple gallons there.
Was it what you expected? What'd you expect? No rapids, just a float?
Well, I
kind of like the upper part.
I figured it'd be like Oklahoma when we float to Illinois, and it's just smooth, kind of relaxing, cool,
real laid back.
Yeah, laid back, chill. That's why I bought the fucking raft that I brought. That's why I was like, I just want to lay back and chill.
I need this raft. Yeah. I'll be able to lay back. This one's mine.
And you asshole, you knew what I was fucking thinking. You weren't gonna tell me no better.
I thought you could ride it, bud. I didn't think you had enough dick to get hung up on a rock. Oh, I didn't know.
I got blue balls the wrong way. Like,
ooh.
Damn.
That was what you was doing with that little crawdad. Mm-hmm. I didn't know what.
Yeah, I was afraid.
I saw his pincher claw.
I was afraid a fish was going to come up and grab it. Those little holes that was in the bottom of that.
Oh no, Jesus!
I think it was a little worm wiggling.
It was a lot of fun. Do you think you ever talked Mandy and Jada back into
incoming dono clip?
Oh,
there's another one. You ever think you'll talk them back into?
Oh, they're already talking about wanting to come back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they want this to be our summer thing.
Well, I didn't know if they get on the river anymore. that might have been traumatizing.
Jada, she came up there and she's like, "Dad, I should have just."
Oh, went to that last one.
Should have just went to the last one.
I'm telling you, that first one, I got them set up.
Well, Bird, this is Ramesh. Pay no attention to that gibberish you may or may not have heard in the background. Nothing to see or hear here.
Are you holding hostages? Ramesh, are you got hostages there? But anyways, that you were already down with Liam, but that first rapid, I got them set up perfect, dude. And when I shot them loose, I even was able to push Jada. You know, there's that one rock I told you had to get around.
Right.
I was even able to push her around, so I got to see him go down that next one. Then I jumped in, and then the set after that, they hit perfectly on the wide side.
Yeah.
They were smiling. They looked like they had fun.
Yeah, they had fun.
They were terrified at points too, I think. But the good part is
Jada was more upset that she's like, I'm sorry I ruined mom's good time. And I was like,
oh no, she enjoyed it.
You didn't ruin mom's good time.
They so she the good part about it is like the calm part's the deep part. When you're actually in the rapids, if you don't panic, you can just basically stand up. Like in some parts it's only like ankle deep. Some like even in the heavy rapids it's like waist deep. There's only a few parts where you could like actually get into some trouble, and we make the boys wear life jackets. We could have got a life jacket for Jada if it had made her feel better, because sometimes the boys, they just can't hold onto the tube and they shoot off, but at least they just float on their back, you know.
Yeah, I think we'll get her let her wear a life jacket next time.
Yeah,
shove her in one, even if it's just one. Like the boys have those.
She'd feel more comfortable, you know.
Even if it's just one that like snaps together, like you have to carry for emergencies on a boat or whatever, it would keep her afloat if something happened.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for the donations. We appreciate it. The NOLA check is a big deal. I need to find a way. Me and Bull were talking about this. If I could find a way to stream that shit, dude, that would be so awesome.
Oh man, yeah.
Because we had an awesome time. Which if we went, if we didn't done the lower part, I could.
If we had somebody that knew how to do your drone,
yeah. Or I could fly it and let y'all go and fly it through the rapids and stuff.
Yeah.
Fly the drone over top of it and let them go. I grew up on the rivers, so I guess I know a little bit about it. I've forgotten a lot about it. I forgot the last set of rapids and told them there wasn't anymore, but
Anonymous gifted Salt Mummy a subscription. An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Salt Mummy.
Thank you very much, Anonymous. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Gifted sub.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, Jada is a good kid. She's quiet, but I think it's because she feels so awkward around us. She just wants us to leave her alone.
Yeah, well, she's that awkward, 14-year-old, girl phase.
Sure. I like to lay on the awkwardness.
Yeah.
I come floating up behind her and I'm like, "Hey, Jada, we're gonna float together and float down the river."
Oh man.
He was not a fan. Are your shins beat up? Mine's beat up. Got knots on them and shit.
Man, I hadn't been behind Wawa in a while, so my knees were kind of starting to heal up. Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't calloused over.
Yeah, that's kind of hurting now.
I'm glad you come down and Bull wasn't going to do it at first. We had to talk him into it.
Well, I went back to sleep because me and Mandy, I got up early, and we went riding around town again, and came back, and it started raining. And you know how it is with the rain here.
Sure.
And it just kind of lulled me back to sleep. And then next thing I know, I text you, I think, and Mandy asked me, "Hey, they reply back yet?" And I said, "No, I don't think so." And I fell asleep, and I woke up. Next thing I know, everybody was gone. And then you came knocking on the door, and I think I told you I don't want to fucking go or something.
Yeah.
And then I was actually dressed on my way out the door when you came back up the second time.
Yeah, Mandy said you didn't want to go, and we floated once. Then I come and knocked on your door, and we floated again. Then I come and knocked on your door, and you were ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Are y'all gonna float some more tomorrow? Bull says he wants to. I guess it depends on what time they're trying to leave.
Yeah, I don't know when Mandy wants to leave, so it doesn't. We'll probably end up leaving in the afternoon because we don't want to hit that Atlanta traffic.
And I guess it depends on the weather too.
Right.
If it's like pouring the rain in the morning, obviously not. But it was a little bit of rain wouldn't hurt to raise the water levels a little bit.
Yeah.
It makes the rapids more intense, and you're more likely to get thrown off or whatever. But at least you don't drag your knees across those rocks in the shallow area.
That little drizzle we had was pretty nice as we was floating.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. You're already wet. It was actually warmer than the water, probably.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that's the. I wonder if there's any. Hold on.
Wait till that second gummy kicks in. The ones I brought tonight are they're double. See, I showed Will earlier how big these sons of bitches are. I guess if I touch it, I have to eat it, right? How big these sons of bitches are.
Here is this is Nolichucky River. I want somebody that's on the lower Nolichucky. Here's the lower Nolichucky. Let's see what they've got. I can show you part of where we went through.
Well, I love meeting new people.
They might actually start at the bridge if they're doing the lower.
Is Mandy still at the camper line?
I don't know what that is. How are you? Good to see you. And of course, the river.
Oh yeah, that's the spot beside us. They put in right there.
And so our party was going to be 19
we can kind of see it. They play the whole
and
thing.
4.
Some of the rapids we went down. So this first rapid is the one where we had to get out and walk right here. So we had to get out and walk, which we went far to the right side. The left side's a little bit deeper, but it's hard to get all the way across there unless you're in a kayak where you can paddle. So this is like the first little rapid we went through.
Yeah, we're on tubes.
Yeah, tubes.
And
Liam does have a kayak, but
and I'm Superman in this shit.
Oh yeah, that was the first little rapid, and then there's like a little calm area.
My nuts hit every rock in that rapid.
Oh. Now let's see if we can go on down here. And here's the second little set of rapids.
Is that the rock I humped?
I'm sure they're all the rocks you humped. So you can see how it'd be fun on a tube. I mean, they're not big enough to be like named rapids or classified rapids. None of them were big enough we went through today. But they're fun on a tube. I mean, they'd be fun on a kayak too.
Yeah. I'm taking Liam's kayak next time. But that was fun, man. Like, I want to do it again.
And then we went under the train trestle just like that. There's a little set of rapids at the train trestle, which he's up on a rock right there. But yeah, there's a little set of rapids right here. And then the next rapid's coming up is the one we had all the fun on.
Yeah, this is the best one up here.
If he gets to it sometime. But it's easier in a kayak because you can, just a couple of paddles, you can zip all the way across the river.
See if we can see.
You can't do that on a tube.
Got up and.
Well, here's the grass, so it's right here is where they stood up. See the grass on the right hand side of the screen?
Yep.
So this is the last little set of rapids, and it gets pretty big down here by the end, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
There's a big ass rock. He jumped it. See how they slide on it? You can't do that on a tube. You're just done. So here's the last little set of rapids. We had a lot of fun in this one. This is probably the biggest one of all three too, and it goes for a while. This last little drop off, and Bull went upside down underwater over a rock, and then they got out and walked this trail right here. So see those rocks on the beach? That's the trail they walked when Mandy and Jada got out. Right here.
What he kept saying? What was those rapids?
Radio Way. I think this is Radio Way.
Every time we sit by ourselves.
Radio Way is like a class 4 rapid that when we took Liam down the river, we just got out and walked around. I've been on it a bunch. Mariah's been on it in a canoe. But it's just too much for Liam. I was too worried about him because there's like a spot where you can get stuck and you kind of just keep washing around over and over again, and you can like flush drown just from like all the water hitting you in the face. And it's, if someone gets stuck in that, there's no, like, they have to know how to get themselves out of it. There's no swimming back to them. If you can't get ahead of them or like upstream of them and come back through and try to knock them out, you can't swim against it. There's just too much. There's millions of gallons of water coming in your face. So I was worried that he would get stuck in that little cycle and not be able to get out. But they got out right here in this grass and walked down a little ways, then walked this trail back. And then we got out right over here at the beach. It'll show the beach in a minute, I'm sure, right before the bridge. There's the grass again where they walked. And then there's the beach right there that they just turned past, and that's where we got out. Let's see when he turns around. It's probably more like right here, but still. Let's see when he turns. Yeah, he kind of turned too quick, but it would be right here is the edge of the beach. And that's where we got out. And then there's the bridge, and we had a car parked down there and got off there and went out. I didn't scream. I didn't make a noise until I come back up, and I said, God damn it. But that was about it. Mariah greased up my tube. I literally had to flip it over to the side that goes down, the black side that goes to the river, and it acted like rubber again, like it stuck to me. Mariah was trying to change it back into fucking petroleum or some shit. You couldn't hang on to that son of a bitch. You couldn't be tied to it and hang on to it. It was horrible. Either way,
it was a lot of fun.
I think Bull bought the wrong tube.
I think I did.
I don't know how you keep messing up, buddy. I try to tell you in Walmart that's probably not a good one.
Dick! Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead.
Well, there's Mariah. Mariah set that one off, huh?
Yeah.
What else? That was fun. We saw a snake also on the trail. Oliver was leading the way, and he almost stepped on it. So I had to take over the leading. He almost stepped on a freaking copperhead, just his tail, and it probably would have kept running. They usually, I mean, if you step on their head, they're or going to step on their head, they bite at you. But usually, if you step on their tail, they just take off even quicker. But yeah, Oliver almost stepped right on top of it.
And then you didn't tell Mandy and Jada, and then when I came down, I said something about it, and then you made it 10 times worse.
No, I told him there was a snake. Everybody knew there was a snake because they held back. But I told Bull, I was like, we saw a snake, but I didn't tell him it was a copperhead. He thought I didn't tell him there was a snake. So he's like, Will saw a snake on the trail, and he didn't tell you guys. I said, no, I told him about the snake. I didn't tell him it was a copperhead. He didn't tell him that either. So now they knew that it was a copperhead we almost stepped on.
Yeah. Yeah, that would freak them out.
You're the one who told him.
Yeah, I know. I'm always doing shit like that.
How did I miss the chance?
Unintentionally.
I would listen to what Charlie says. He's right. Truth is truth, no matter what anyone wants to believe or argue. Jason is clueless. Charlie Freak said people in my comments arguing for Charlie Freak. Oh God. Man, there's still some retarded people over here. Who are these people? Are you a flat earther now?
Me?
Yeah. I know you've been watching a lot of TikTok. You're like, that makes a lot of sense to me.
I'm almost there.
Sounds like we're built upon the pillars of God. Or what'd you say?
I sent you my evidence.
Oh no, I hope not.
Yeah.
Bull has become a. I was going through Bull's TikTok, okay,
wow.
And he has become a subscriber to this guy, and I'm not sure if it's a fetish or what it is. But he instantly subscribed to this guy, and I'm thinking, what the fuck are you doing, dude? But he's a full-on subscriber.
What the? No bad word. Don't say bad word.
I'm not sure why he subscribes to this guy in his bathroom, but
let's just tell him.
He's this guy's only subscriber.
Live just ended. I'm live again now. The biggest baby on TikTok.
An 18-month-old woman pregnant for 10 years.
This is your guy, right?
Yeah, that's him.
Sart the Legend. This is Bull Schiffer's new TikToker.
Grow up and act like a grown man. I'm only 3 years old.
Anonymous gifted Catty Winnes a subscription.
Wow.
An anonymous user
Thank you for giving
gifted
it
a
up.
tier 1 sub to Catty Winnes.
I don't know why Bull has subscribed to this guy, but he's only 2 years old. Hey, girl.
You're a grown ass man. You're 23. I'm a baby.
I don't understand the baby powder on his
I'm 3
face.
years old.
Well, he got into it and made a mess. Mariah thinks it's something sexual, and I think that's why Bull subscribed.
Well, when he wears the diaper, it's kind of...
He is wearing a diaper, by the way. I don't know. We'll get a clip of it, but he's wearing a full diaper as well.
You're grown ass old green.
Does he have a lot of subscribers?
Man,
yes, a ton.
Stop doing my lavish hair, grown ass man.
The reason they say stuff like "stop joining my live" and saying, you know, this or saying that, any of these, is because they want you to join their live. They're somehow playing off this thing, like when we watched that woman and claimed to be a vegan and she's not. They're somehow playing off this hate. Like people are like, I like meat, or you're a grown man, blah, blah, blah. And it gets a lot more viewers.
Boy, a grown.
Right. Play-Doh is for 6 and up, not 3-year-olds.
You go so
Stop
fast, you
Play-Doh.
fly so fast.
Dude, I love the way Play-Doh
Stop
smells.
doing my life.
Remember we was talking about...
He's wearing a diaper right here.
Ass man. I'm now grown ass man.
He wears a full
I'm only 21.
Yeah, look at that shit.
So here's where it happened. You playing in it.
You're a grown.
From Fla just resubscribed for 11 months.
Jim from Fla. Resubscribed. Thank you very much. this. Oh no, these are people that he's beaten in battles.
Grown, athlete, man. Stop joining my life and saying I'm grown man. I get so fat.
Oh no, that's not his diaper. He's got his onesie pulled down. I was gonna say there's his diaper. He finna piss me off.
He's finna piss me off. Nobody piss my mommies off, okay? Nobody.
Oh yeah, when women come in to chat in his live, he's like, "Oh, these are my mommies. This is a mommy only zone." Like it's very weird. I saw him chatting earlier. Oh, he's in his diaper right now. It's hard to see. But...
Right now, I'm not going to use my diaper no more. I'm going to learn how to use the potty. Yeah.
Also, he's always in his bathroom as if there's someone else in his house and he's hiding it from him. Like that's what struck me strange. I've never seen him do a stream anywhere but his bathroom. There's his diaper.
You is too old to have a bottle.
I think it's honestly for hate, but I mean he's making bank off of it. Wearing a full fucking diaper.
Do you remember Saturday Night Live skit Dave Chappelle did where he was a grown ass man breastfeeding and and the woman was hiding it and he come out and he had fucking all over his fucking face?
I don't remember that, but sounds funny.
You
there he is. See his diaper?
Oh, 50 years old. No, I'm just a baby.
He's at least 30 something, right? Maybe 40. His onesie's just pulled down for this video. Why is he always in the bathroom? Do you think there's someone in his house that he doesn't want to know that he's doing this?
I think he's probably locked in one of those basement bedrooms
or
that has a bathroom attached.
Maybe it's because he makes a mess and he doesn't want to clean up baby powder in his house.
I'm afraid for him to turn around and we see that sag. And
this one's a wife.
Oh
yeah, a little brown spot will leak through.
Man, bruh. No, I'm a baby.
He just started this account on 6/25. Yeah. And he has 26,000 followers, 100,000 likes, and every time I go in there, he's getting donations out the ass.
I hope he's not like actually mental.
Oh, there you go. He has he has diapers on his wish list, made for living, size small, medium, 20 count ultimate. They're 28 to 40 inch waist, 20 count ultimate absorbency, overnight adult pull up disposable diapers. Leak and odor proof, dual absorbent core, absorbs 6 cups of liquid, incontinence underwear. So he's got him on his wish list. Maybe this is a kink. I don't know. He's also got a little toy xylophone, some more baby powder, and another onesie, a GoPro.
Oh, okay.
GoPro Hero 11 Black, a scooter, more pacifiers, more onesies, a rattle, some more bottles. And inflatable stand-up paddleboard. Damn. A little expensive. $500 paddleboard. I get the rest of it, I guess. The baby's wish list. You want to buy him something? You're already one of his only subscribers.
Yeah.
I'm not a grown-ass man. And he goes live all the fucking time, dude. And he's like, he showed that video of him, the people he's beaten. Like, he beat everyone in this video. All these people he was battling against and beat them. Every one of them.
What'd you do? Log it on my phone and subscribe me to people?
I could tell who you were subscribed to. I just went through your liked and favorited videos, and it said you were a subscriber of this channel. What do you think? Should I be a big baby? Would you help me put my diaper on?
I would.
I don't remember how to do it. Could you swaddle me?
Could I change you on stream?
Might as well. It's a natural process. Nobody can get mad, right?
That's right.
God, what is this guy? What is this?
He's making money, right?
Yeah, he's making money, but at what cost?
I don't know, man.
What do we?
Everybody has a price, remember?
I don't know. I don't know if this is enough. Is this enough?
No, not for me.
How are you the last one to show up to your own party? That is messed up. What party? Your birthday party. What are you talking about?
Oh, I like this guy.
What?
Oh yeah, this is a joke. He
Surprise
ruins the
party?
thing.
Of course I am. It's a party.
You guys can come out. Derek messed this up. Seriously.
I was wondering where all the cars were.
How stupid can you be?
Derek Johnson shared this and said, "Nope," or what did he say? No surprises with a Derek around, 100%.
Why don't you just say it's a surprise party?
There's people here to see you. Happy birthday. Thanks a lot, Derek.
Oh, happy.
It's a skit, but it is funny. He runs a surprise party. We got some.
I like it when his kid comes in and does shit. And he's got to go.
Oh my God, what is this one?
Go fix everything.
Hold on, there's a couple here. Let's see what these are.
Myth?
You love Derek Johnson?
Do you think that like the farms have stations set up where these dairy cows can, whenever they feel like it, just walk on?
Yes. So like farms now, I'm sure this is going to be stitched with this, but like farms now, basically the cows are like chipped or have chipped collars in them. They know how often they come in and milk, and anytime they want, they come in to a milking stall. They get milked. They know when they need to be milked. So they have pressure. They leave. They have automatic fucking robot squeegees that clean the floor and wipe up all the shit. Yeah, exactly.
Going up and have their milk pumped out of it?
Yes.
Well,
15 just walked in. 859's waiting in line. She's eating a little pellet, and we're gonna grab some milk. Look at that. Does it all.
They got brushes and everything
Bingo.
on them. The lasers align it to the teats. The brushes
nice and
clean
clean
it
those
with
teats are.
sterilizer.
10 million times more like there are billions of people in the world that drink milk and use butter, and you think that these farms just treat these cows nicely?
Most of them got a lot of stopping and shit to do it. I mean, the workers are kind of getting, fucked.
Is that pretty nice? 772? That brush is wore out.
Plus, it keeps the cows healthier.
Oops, it stopped.
Look how wore out that brush is.
And
where
allow
the
the cows to just get their milk pumped out whenever they feel like it? No.
615 just left. You got a nice little nose full of pellets there. 933 just got done. 916 has been calmly waiting her
They're literally waiting in line to be milked.
One peaceful exit. Oh my
goodness. It's cool the way that
like they're choosing
it's
to get milked at a milking station.
Because we used to milk all at the same time, and like some cows are not ready to be milked then, or some cows don't want to come in. They want to be when they come in on their own. They know when they have excess milk, and it builds pressure.
Whenever they want. Who would have thought? You're not allowed to get milk right now, so the robot's just going to let you back out. Come back soon. I'm sure you'll get milk soon.
She's probably already been milked, and it hasn't been whatever her cycle is.
Oh, she liked it.
86, 962.
See that chain right there? That's the big squeegee. Those chains run, and they have a big squeegee that take up all the cow shit and stuff.
86's turn. Look at that. I'm not giving him a swift kick, not forcing
anything. Is this like
anything.
a test thing now, or are they starting to
I'm
roll this
just
out
watching.
everywhere?
Yeah, no, this
she
has
is
been
going
out
to
for
get
like
milk. She
years.
is allowed.
Choice. They're definitely being forced to be there, and they're definitely chained up, and I'm pretty sure they get a nice good kick in the ass to get them where they need to go.
I want to see her account. What's her account? Hey.
Kick in the ass.
HAEHA. Let's see her account. Because someone said that hasn't that been debunked? The dairy whatever been debunked. Because I'm sure she said something crazy about they have them chained up and they just milk them 24 hours a day. You know, they never let them sit or break or take a rest. I'm trying to find it, but I don't even see it. It should have been a response, right? It should show a chat window like in the corner that says, hasn't that been debunked? These myths are false about roosters. That's not it.
Does she think she lives on a farm or something? Or?
Well, she's probably one of those like, it's all got to be organic, blah blah blah, and nobody can be. You need to raise your own. There was another lady on here that I got into an argument with, trying to get people to drink unpasteurized raw milk, which isn't bad, but it's not like it's not bad for you, but it's not like it's better. And she went to this study, and like out of the study, there was like in the study, let's say there was 100,000 people that drank pasteurized milk. Like, I think 4 people got sick in the study over 20 years. Or no, it was over like 10 years. Well, there was only like 250 people that were drinking raw milk, and 2 of them got sick. So, like, yeah, it was technically less people, but if we look at the number of people that drank it compared to the number of people that got sick, it's way, 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 way easier to get sick off raw milk. But she refused to acknowledge that. There's a bunch of crazy bitches on TikTok. They won't pick their feet up, I think, because bitches keep tripping. You're supposed to be the laughter in the background there, Bull.
Oh, sorry.
You're not doing your part.
My fault.
I can't even find that. I wonder if I could find it from that one that I just clicked. Hold on.
Myth? So do you think that like the farms have...
Hold on. Oh, a dairy farmer. It should, when the way it opens, it should show it over. Damn it, it opened again as that. I needed to open as like a mobile video, not a desktop. Yeah, it ain't gonna let me. Anyways.
So do you...
What's going on here?
What were you doing? What the fuck was going on over there?
Jesus Christ. I was like in a trance or some shit.
You really, 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 really have to trust. Like, raw milk is not bad for you. I'm not saying it is, but there's so many things that could be in it that the pasteurization process kills. You really, really have to trust your raw milk provider. Like, the trust that they didn't get any fecal matter in it or no with norovirus or any of that shit. But if it's someone you trust or a family member or your own cow, sure, go for it. But like, yeah, it's when you're buying raw milk, the reason that no large producer does raw milk like in orders of magnitude, like besides like a small farmer, it's because it's so dangerous. It's so hard to keep up with. It's so hard to keep it going. When I stopped at the gas station, I bought Bull a banana, and it just somehow it's made its way to his mouth. What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
You were chewing on the wrong end.
I forgot the. I forgot we got this. I don't know. Kind of fell in a little trance and woke up and it was in my mouth.
Right. How long have humans drink milk, and how long have they been They've been pasteurizing it for a long time, but how many times have people been sick from dairy fucking products? We drink more milk now and more dairy products than we ever have in our history. And the reason they started the pasteurization process is because so many people were getting sick. Like, I mean, you can argue it if you want to, but it's I mean, all the studies show that it's safer. Yeah, technically a larger number of people get sick on pasteurized milk, but if you look at like 200,000 people and 4 people get sick, or 500 people and 2 people get sick, the odds are not in your favor ever with that. If you say so. I don't even know what the fuck this is. Money grab. Is this just a live stream? Clearly it's
Thank you very much.
Oh my god. Atsuko, is this some of your people? What's going on here?
Before pasteurization, we average lifespan was 40. There you go.
It's definitely not a money grab. I mean, you can have whatever opinion you want, but it's just not.
Very much.
We had raw milk when I was very young too. We had a cow we milked ourselves. More grifters.
Thank you very much.
We only had a bull.
You milk it? How often? Once a day?
Twice a day sometimes.
Yeah, these are dumb streams. They pretend like they're sleeping, and the donations make sounds in their room because they got like alerts. Like I have alerts, right? Like if you send in a certain amount of bits or whatever, and it's like, oh man, I'm really trying to sleep, but I also just went live.
Listen,
it is.
If you're being chased by a bull, that's how you make it. That's how you make it like you. That's why my nickname's Bull.
Yeah. When I'm chasing Mariah around, that's how she makes me like her. And then I put her in her corner. She was just explaining to Mandy what that meant.
Did you really
Mandy, tell her about the corner. No. She told me to stop talking like I did something wrong.
This is Pancake, a huge Dungeness crab that I got from the grocery store. But instead of making him into a meal, I took him home and made him my pet. I started by removing the rubber.
I watched a clip earlier and it reminded me of Mariah. It said, "Stop eating crabs. How would you like it if someone if someone pulled your legs open and ate you from the inside out, and it was like a woman that started smiling or whatever.
Rubber bands that were constraining his claws. Then I put him into his new aquarium home that I had prepared for him. Right away, I can see Pancake is already enjoying the new clean water. He even gives us a little wet.
Head on that one.
They spit in our burger for sure.
Mariah
called in way too late. The bun was soggy because it spit on it. None of ours were soggy.
Mine was soggy as fuck.
None of ours were soggy.
It was kind of sticky too.
No, it's because they put them in those boxes and the steam gets in there.
Yeah, plus Mariah went to the store
with his
afterwards.
Yeah, she picked up the food first like an idiot and then went to the store.
mouth. Pancake loved digging in the sand. He also really enjoyed just sitting in the bubbles and looking at his own reflection. But of course, one of his favorite things to do was eat shrimp. Here it seems like Pancake's still a little bit asleep, and then when he finally wakes up, he goes absolutely ballistic for the shrimp. It looks like Pancake's enjoying the shrimp so much that it makes me want to take a bite of it. Pancake is not a picky eater, though, and by the
literally, I offered to do it, Mariah. I said, I'm going to the store, and you're like, no, I have to because I need milk. Do you not remember that? Even Bull said, Mandy, give it to Will. He's going to pick it up. And I said, yeah, I'm going to pick it up. Yeah. And then, so yeah, other people did offer to do it. I did, specifically.
This is why women should know their place and listen to the man.
That's right. Find your way back to your corner.
See, Mandy can't get the show to load, so I can say whatever I want.
Everybody, hit that dope in front of everybody. That dope good to me. That dope good to me. And bust it down, Jubilee, Jubilee.
I did not. You said you were going because you went to the store. You never asked me to go to the store. Crazy.
Smoke that dope one time. Hit that bit, hit that bit. Take it to the head, take it to the head. See my ribs, nigga, I ain't scared. Hit that dope.
How come there's what?
The chat stopped over here.
It's just not keeping up with it.
Yeah.
Hit that dope. Ooh, gotta bob my head, Bam, I'm a nose. Bam, down to my toes. Bam,
I like this.
Duck on the bit, gotta put it in my ear.
No, you didn't. You're a fucking liar, Rod, and I'll punish you in your corner.
Hit the dope. Then smoke it one time. Break it down.
You know, I don't know what the corner is.
Break it down, break it down. Break it down.
Right now on air.
Walk on down, walk on down.
Break it down. Can I tell Bullshifter what your corner is?
Break it down, break it down.
Hold on just a second. All right, sorry, we're back. So, I don't know if that's what the corner is.
Mariah.
But
we're not allowed to say that on air, okay?
I mean,
no, let's watch this crackhead again.
Everybody, hit that dope in front of everybody. That dope good to me. That dope good to me. And bust it down.
So the guy in the crackhead's clearly smoking and dancing, and then the guy in the car is just making up a song to it.
Jubilee, smoke that dope one time. Hit that bitch.
Just
hit that
a crack pop in front of everybody.
Take it to the head. See my ribs, nigga, I ain't scared. Hit that dope. Ooh, gotta bob my head.
But it just says no firearms. It doesn't say no crack.
That's right, yeah.
So.
On my head, bam,
it's not a drug-free zone.
I'm a nose, bam, down to my toes, bam, wipe my neck, duck on the bit, gotta put it in my ear, let my ear hit the dope, let my ear hit the dope, then smoke it one time, break it down, bam, walk on down, break it down backwards, break it down.
I wonder how many times he sat there and watched that guy dancing, smoking dope before he came up with that song.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. I'm going to watch it again. Hold on.
Hit that dope in front of everybody. Hit that dope in front of
Look how big his eyes are.
That dope good to me.
When them guys walk by, his eyes were this.
Look at him right there. Look at him. Holy shit.
Is that a needle? What is on his arm? Has he got a needle and an armband?
No way.
It looks like a rig right there. That could be something else. That's what it looks like.
That dope good to me. And
No,
bust it
that
down.
was on his windshield. I'm sorry. Okay.
Bust it down.
Look like he had an armband with a rig in it.
Smoke that dope one more time. Hit that bit. Hit that bit. Take it to the head. Take it to the head. See my ribs, nigga. I ain't scared.
I'm sorry.
Hit that dope. Hit that dope. Ooh, gotta bob my head. Gotta bob my head. Bam. Out my nose. Bam. Down to my toes. Bam. Wipe my neck. Duck on the bit. Duck on the bit. Got it. Put it in my ear. Let my ear hit the dope. 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 Then smoke it one more time. Smoke it one more time. Break it down. 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 Bam. Walk on down. Walk on down. Break it down backwards. Break it down backwards. Break it down.
Holy shit.
I gotta tell you one more thing. Hold on.
You're such a dick!
Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead.
And that's why she prefers the corner instead of like the other areas. Anyways, that was a pretty good video. Sorry, we had a little bit of a back and forth there. So let's see what this one is. Scotty Too Hottie, I think.
You think Mandy would?
You think Mandy would enjoy the corner?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. You have to
not
introduce
yours.
her to a corner. Yeah, I mean, just don't live in a round house, and then you got your own corners.
Okay.
I'm using another account, dude.
Oh, dude, you owe me an apology right this instant.
So Scott comes in saying, I'm using another account, and the guy says, hey, you owe me an apology instantly. And Scott says, and you owe me an apology.
Dude.
Now, basically, the reason Scott feels like he's owed an apology is because this guy should know that he's the best Pokemon card or Digimon card player in the world, and the guy said he wasn't the best. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's a different one. Scott's owed an apology because this guy said he wasn't the best cosplayer, like when they dress up. And the reason Scott owes the guy an apology because he said that he was going to fucking kill him.
Holy shit.
So there's a little bit different levels. Like, you're not the best cosplayer in the world. I will end your fucking life because you said that. So here we go.
He escalates rather quickly.
Oh, you wait till you see this clip.
Oh, dude,
if I told you that this clip slips from not the best cosplayer in the world to bestiality, would you believe that?
With Scotty, probably.
It does.
An apology right this instant.
And you owe me an apology, too.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Why should I apologize to you? You're the one that threatened to unalive me.
Scott, I thought you were working on better ways.
No, he's not.
Saved. He got saved by my brother.
Scott said he got saved by a TikToker. When everybody stopped being his friends because he was mean, he come back and said he's got saved. Now, he claims he's saved, and that's why he's working on being better. But the problem is he has this excuse. And he says, hey, Kilo, Christina, you can vouch for me. Here's his excuse. I should start using this excuse, by the way.
I'm a Christian, Scott.
You know and Kilo, Christina, you can back me up here. When I get that pissed off, there ain't no telling what I'll say.
There you go. When someone comes after my cosplay and I get that pissed off, I'm not responsible for the thing. There's no telling what I might say. Okay? And I'm not responsible for the words that are coming out of my mouth. And that is valid right there. No one's responsible for the things they say in anger.
Yeah, he told me he was gonorrhea on me. Yes, that's true.
Well, that's not right, Scott.
You have to be willing to
that's not right to get me that
comes out of your mouth.
You know I'm the best cosplayer.
See? You know I'm the best cosplayer. You told me I wasn't the best cosplayer, and I told you I would drive to your house and fucking kill you. So you apologize first. I am the best cosplayer.
Well, yeah.
There's no way this is fake, right?
I don't think so. I've been observing Scott, because if he had a manager, he could be a millionaire. If he had a manager that would keep him from, like, you know, making corn videos and sending unsolicited nudes to just random people who he thinks likes him because they spoke to him once, he could be a millionaire. Like, you couldn't make some of these skits up. Like where Scott goes and shits in the bathroom, then refuses to flush, and his dad is like, I want to take a shower. I'm going to flush your shit down the commode. And he's like, no, I want to do it. You get in the shower, then I'll come in there and do it. I'm not ready to flush it yet. Stuff like that. Like, you could be a millionaire.
He's trying to sneak a peek.
You could be a millionaire.
I don't know. I've seen way better cosplayers. I'm not even gonna lie, Sky. Way better.
Tell him, Carson, it's me.
Way better cosplayers.
You know, Carson, and also you need to apologize because you know I don't do bestiality.
Oh shit.
Also, he wasn't mad about this at first. He just remembered it. He was really mad about, I'm not the best cosplayer in the world. But secondary to that is I don't do bestiality.
I don't know, man. I seen that video.
What's that mean?
You do or not?
What is bestiality?
Never even heard of that term before.
Act like she don't know.
Homosexuals with animals?
Having sex.
Okay, having sex with animals, that's the definition of bestiality.
And you know that's not true.
How do I know that? I don't even live in your house. How do I know you don't do that?
Yeah. Who would know that?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Because I don't.
Well, what if I send the SPCA over there and they find out that you do? Are you going to apologize to the live?
There you go. What if I send the SPCA over there to check out Wozy, your dog, and I find out that you're balls deep in Wozy? Are you going to apologize to the live stream then?
You know I don't.
You know I don't. No one knows you don't, okay? No one knows you don't. People would like to assume you don't, but no one knows for sure. That's between you, your beast partner, and God.
I don't know that.
You know what? I'm out of here. Fuck you, bitch. I'm not apologizing for shit, bitch.
Hey, apologize to me now.
Okay. So escalated that one a little bit, Scotty Wajos. He put a little escalation on that. Is that how you typically leave conversations, Bull?
Bull out.
Mandy sent me up to wake you up today multiple times to go float the river because she said you would cuss her if she went back up there. Would you cuss Mandy?
No, I've been trying to get her naked all weekend. What are you talking about?
Naked, but you cuss her because she wants you to go get in the river.
She only asked me one time.
What if she would have asked you when she was naked? Would you got in the river?
If I got rewarded afterwards, yeah, sure.
Well, she gave you a little peek and said, "There's more to come after I get out of these rapids."
Exactly. There you go.
That's right. Yeah, I'll let you stick me in the corner. Well, if she said that, that work?
That works.
Then we also have this Scotty clip. So he was live for like 8.5 hours with a green screen that he forgot to put a photo in, sleeping. This was literally called Sleep Stream. And it was supposed to be a camera on him. You know how people sleep on TikTok for whatever reason? It was supposed to be a camera on him, but he couldn't figure out how to work it. So he left this pick a green screen scene up for like 8 hours.
My goodness.
Be nice and appreciate no bullying or trolling. Behave. Please, mods, block and mute at your discretion.
Whoa.
Did Mandy text you?
Yeah, she did.
What'd she say?
Oh, man.
Now you're never getting naked. You need me to mute it again? Now, Mark sent this to me and said, but listen closely. Is he asleep in the tub or on a raft or an ocean? It says, okay, Scotty has been doing these weird-ass sleep streams for a few times a day for a few weeks now. Always the same screen. Only thing I can figure is he does it so he can collect donations while he's asleep. Yeah. Because some people will hop in here and send a donation, and they'll do it to see if they wake him up or see if he notices or whatever. Yes, he does these because he doesn't get a lot. Like, this isn't like huge donations, but it doesn't matter. If he gets $1, he's like, oh, I made $1.
Up the mic.
Yeah, but this has not cut the mic.
Well, time out.
Okay, hold on just a second. All right, please be advised all comments made during the show are for entertainment purposes only. None of those are directed towards any person or their likeness thereof. All the comments made were in jest and not truthful, and they are not attached to any real entity in the world and or including Mandy. That work?
It works.
Back to the show. It does sound like there's water dripping and maybe even a little bit of splashing. What the fuck is he doing?
That would be funny if he had little dancing cockroaches come across the green screen.
I was thinking about doing that for one of my donation alerts. I actually had this guy in a cockroach costume, and he's like dancing across the screen like this. And I was going to green screen him out and paste my head on there. I really like I think the butthole 666 animation is really a piece of art. Okay.
That's awesome.
It is. At least. I guess that means Mandy's watching.
Yeah, she said she got signal when she went outside.
Oh, no. We thought we were in the clear.
Oh, shit. There she is. She's in chat.
Oh, my God. Manda Panda. Can you please tell me why you are a Panda _17?
Oh, no.
Are you an infiltrator?
PSYOP.
Are you here to take us down?
Hashtag PSYOP.
What's the 17 for? It's not your age. I can see that.
Guess you guys figured it out. Mandy is Q.
That's why all the grammar was right and shit.
Mm-hmm.
All her math's good.
Yep.
Oh no, now they're putting fucking horrors and shit in the chat.
Do people donate to him while he's doing this?
Yeah, just to try to get his attention. It's not a lot, but he does get donations doing this. And hell, there's 17 people watching him. 17.
Oh my God.
As a liberal tint, but for taint, I would say taint is a better word. It's a little bit on the liberal side, they say.
A taint is a better word, Donald Trump would say. Taint. My birthday.
That even, it's more proof. You need more proof. There it is.
Your birthday is QAnon's birthday? And then I think we already watched this one. This is where he was trying to pick up women, I believe.
You're right next to me then. Okay, far from me.
We need to go check his channel. We've seen this one. Let me go see. You sure I could turn away from the baby, or you want to watch more?
I have to come clean and get Will.
Okay.
I am working for Phil. Mandy is Q.
Okay.
I've been hired by Phil to come and infiltrate and get some dirt on you and stuff.
Okay.
There, I feel better now. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Is that why Mandy got so upset we went too far?
Yep.
We about exposed her? Is that what this is really happening?
That's why she said, I'm going to kick your ass. And I was like, fuck, I'm fucked anyway. So.
Oh, my God. Here's the abandoned car he attacked. I don't think there's many more. Get your kids out of public. Hold on.
Don't.
God damn.
Don't.
Damn, that bitch ain't gonna wake up till next week. Shit. Holy shit. Mandy coming in with a quick right. That was a hook, Mandy. Jesus.
Don't do it again. Don't.
Somebody needs to fire that woman. She's a teacher. No, that ain't right.
Scotty coming in with the hot take. Someone should fire the teacher who is whining Ferguidos.
You think?
I don't agree.
I don't agree.
Don't do it again.
Who do you think does agree, Scotty?
Don't.
God damn.
Don't.
Somebody needs to file.
Someone says time to call the Brown Ranger. The teacher was fired and charged.
Hey, I bet that girl doesn't do that shit again, though. The fuck?
Is this the one you want to duet, Scotty?
Incoming Dono clip.
Oh my God, he's just full blown. Like I'm out here to get some teats.
Dumnezeu și țâțele mătii.
Did you hear that?
Dumnezeu și țâțele mătii.
He's in his Iron Man helmet. He's got a little Iron Man helmet for little Scotty downstairs.
Yeah.
We saw it in that Green Angel video. Mariah can do that.
Hey, Derek, it's me. I hid that glow stick where you taught me.
Oh, no.
And I can hear Will Bird in the background. I think who took me watching Will Bird, and I got over.
Where did he hide the glow stick?
Oh, no.
That can't be good. Mariah can do this first one. I've seen her do it in her corner. Bury that face. She could suffocate. If you held her upside down by her ankle, she'd suffocate.
Is that what I heard when I tried to knock on the door the other day and y'all didn't answer?
Mariah, I told you he was knocking. I told you he was knocking the other day, and you said, no, he's not. No, he's not. He was knocking. Yeah, you never said anything, so Mariah talked herself out of you that you weren't knocking on the door. He was not. I was asleep. No, you weren't asleep. No, I put that pussy in a coma. That don't mean you're asleep. I was asleep.
Well, I didn't know if it's because I took too many gummies the night before, and I was still kind of swaying, but the trailer was kind of...
Mariah won that. She even called it afterwards, said, there's your little afternoon delight. And I said, what the fuck does that mean? And she's like, people say that, don't they? And I'm like, yes, 60-year-old men, like your grandpa, afternoon delights. I was asleep. She was in her corner.
Man.
I told you he knocked, Mariah.
I needed the charger.
We didn't have no kids over. They were with your mom. I told you he knocked.
Yeah.
Jesus, that was rough.
It's all good. It's natural.
No, Mariah likes to think that nobody thinks that we ever have sex, even though we've got 2 kids.
Yeah.
What's up, everyone? This is shout out to Brian Bowman. Pimpin' Van Imp 69.
Pimpin' Van M69.
Here's a shout out.
What, when you were 12? The fuck out of here.
Hope I got your TikTok name right.
Hope I got your TikTok name right. Pimpin'
What's up,
Van
everyone? This is shout out to
M69.
Brian Bowman. Pimpin' Van Imp 69. Here's a shout out.
I would like to find that guy. He says, Pimpin' Van M.
Whoa, what?
69.
Yori, what'd you say? Brown chicken, brown cow? What the fuck?
Brown chicken, brown cow. You never heard that?
No.
What are the dirtiest animals on the farm? The dirtiest animals of the farm? Brown chicken, brown cow. Oh, here it is. Humping Van. No, that can't be him, can it? I don't think so. Where is Pimping Van 69? Pimpin' Simp 69. I want to find that guy. That Scotty's. I hope he got your TikTok name right. No, you didn't. You did not. Pimping Van. That's one. Maybe it's VANN. Maybe he said Van N69. Pimpin' Van 69. There's a Pimpin' Van. Pimpin' 69. Pimpin' 569. Pimp P. Samantha's Spam. And the guy's name was Brian, right? BRIN. Brian P69. Big Pimpin' 69. Oh, I want to find that guy's account. Brianna Never Pimpin'. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's spelled with a Y. BR. I can't trust him to say any of these words right, so it could be really anything.
Yeah.
Brian Pimp. Brian Ping. I wonder who he's making that video to. I want to see if Nighthawk's made anything. Hold on, that's my go-to Scotty guy, but he hasn't been making a whole lot in Luke the Officer. Got Roger's fan club right there, baby. No, it doesn't look like he's got anything new. So it's called Luke the Officer, I think. Isn't it? Officer Luke the Monster. That's it. Nope, he hasn't uploaded anything either. I don't know what's going on. Jesus Christ. What do you think?
I think Scotty told him not to do it no more. He fucking come eat them.
Scotty doesn't? No.
Did he eat their asshole?
That is Puppy and me.
Do it with the roaches every Sunday. 10 Days of Darkness. Did something go out? Maybe you can retire too and we can buy our tricked out van. What are y'all doing? What are you doing in a tricked out van? You guys want to come see us in our campground? We've had these real shitty fucking visitors lately, but maybe we get some cool people here.
Yeah.
What do you think? You guys come hang out with us?
Hey, there'll be a cabin open tomorrow.
There'll be a cabin open tomorrow.
Oh, and I'm going to leave my wood there.
And then we have this person with Ben Shapiro.
So
I think this. I don't know if this is a satire account or not, but there is such thing. I think Mariah has it. Honestly, is called time blindness, and there are people that they can't wrap around. They can't really wrap their head around how much time it takes them to get prepared, how much time a drive takes, being places on time. And Mariah, I'm telling you, I'm not being mean to Mariah. She just does her own thing. If I give Mariah 6 hours to get ready for a thing, or if I give her 1 hour to get ready for a thing, we're the exact amount of time late either way, okay? It doesn't matter if she has 12 hours to get ready or 30 minutes to get ready. We're still going to be an hour late no matter what.
Right.
So time blindness are people that don't comprehend that when they're getting ready or can't push through it or don't understand or whatever. Like a lot of people would be like me. Like if I wake up late, I don't take a shower, or like I got an appointment, I skip a shower, skip this, skip that. Mariah just thinks, okay, I can just rush everything, and even though it took me 4 hours to do it yesterday, I can rush everything and get it done in 30 minutes, and she can't. Like, I'm not being mean to her, she can't help it. So time blindness is a thing, but I don't expect people like jobs to make it easy for people with time blindness, and that's what this girl's arguing, like to make like almost like a disability thing, right? To where they have certain things placed in the job site to where if you're time blind, you don't have to be there on time. No. I have seen places do this where they don't care when you come in as long as you work an 8-hour shift. But I don't know. This could even be satire.
Right. You can't blame the bipolar. I'm bipolar too. I think me and Mariah are brother and sister, because we could have the same shit, man. Really weird. But it doesn't make me mad whenever she does it.
Are you the brother or the sister?
Probably the sister. I think I'm on the bottom, right? The sister on bottom? I think.
So I just got yelled at for asking a very reasonable question. So I'm applying to go somewhere, and I just wanted to know, are there accommodations for people who struggle with time blindness and being on time?
She's been crying.
You know? And then the person I was with...
So, by the way, they're setting this up as if it was a job, and she just said, I just applied to go somewhere. I don't think it's a job. I think it's a school. And she asked about people with time blindness.
You know, and then the person I was with interrupted and acted like I was asking something else. And then when we were done, they actually started yelling at me and saying that accommodation.
I do think it's a real thing, and some people have it. It's probably like so some people would claim it, and they're just like shitty people, or maybe they were just late a couple times. But there's actual people like Mariah. She doesn't comprehend how much time it takes her to get ready, how much time it takes to drive. She just doesn't, like when before me and Mariah were married, I was the person that at all family events, I was there 15 minutes early or more. If you're not 15 minutes early, you're late, blah, blah, blah. And then it was a big adjustment. Like I used to get really mad because we became the people that everybody was like waiting on to eat or this. Now I'm just like, fuck it, eat without us. We'll be there when we get there. Shut your damn mouth. But I do think Mariah has it in whatever form it is.
For time blindness doesn't exist, and if you struggle with being on time, you'll never be able to get a job.
Based.
You know, provided you're trying.
So basically, she said she applied to get somewhere, but when the guy cussed her out or yelled at her, said, well, if you have it, then you'll never be able to get a job. That's not real. That's not a real thing.
Get a job.
Based.
Provided you're trying your absolute best to be there. And then they're like, your stupid generation wants to destroy the workplace. And yeah, I think that a culture where workers are just cut off because they struggle with being on time, when there's other solutions that we can look to, I think that just anybody who thinks it's okay to just treat people like that, yeah, that...
I do think there's places that make I can't think of the word, like consideration for people. Like I said, there are places that they don't care if you're an hour late as long as you work your 8 hours. They don't care when you clock in and clock out as long as you work whatever, or finish your project. Maybe it's project based. And I do think that sometimes the workforce misses out on people because like there's probably brilliant people who just can't be places on time. You know what I mean? And they get fired and never reach their full potential. And they're probably really smart in other areas or whatever. So I have no issue with this, but of course, it's going to be a topic being like, I show up to my job every day 5 minutes early. You can do it too. But whatever.
Yeah. When I was contracting with the government, my company was like that. I could, all they cared about was if I got 40 hours a week.
Right.
That's it.
Or sometimes it's project based. You have to do, this project, this has to be done this week. We don't care if you don't work at all. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If you work 30 hours on it, Friday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday or something. They don't care.
There's other solutions that we can look to. I think that just anybody who thinks it's okay to just treat people like that, yeah, that culture needs to be dismantled. And then to think I'm entitled. No, if people think...
I don't think that culture should be dismantled. I think that if there's people that actually suffer from this, they can have certain things made to help them out. Accommodations, thank you. They can have certain accommodations made, especially if they like excel in that field or like really good in that field or something. But I don't think the structure should be dismantled and then like nobody has a time to report or whatever.
It's okay to treat others like this. That's entitlement.
So you mean the clock to which we all are...
And by the way, this clocking in at a certain time is actually like not that, like humans for millions of years never did, or for thousands of years never did this, right? Like when you work on a farm, you just get up when the sun's up, when you can work, blah, blah, blah. When you're like hunting, gathering, you don't have time to clock in. It's kind of a newer thing, but I'm sure somebody's going to try to destroy her. And I think it might be satire. Like
I think it's okay to treat others like this. That's entitlement.
So you mean the clock to which we all are servants because time moves at the same speed for all of us.
But should we all be servants to the clock? I mean, that doesn't sound natural. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
You have precedence over
It's a great time to rethink the workplace because so many people are working remotely right now. And it's like working remote was a thing that the U.S. didn't want. No companies wanted to do it, blah, 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 until COVID. And now they're figuring out how much it saves them on office, how much it saves them on manpower and time and people coming in and being late and supplies and theft and everything else. I don't know.
I don't think they really understand how the flow split it works. Like if you don't stick to a schedule, it fucks everything up.
There's also a bunch of studies out saying like 40-hour work weeks and this type of thing, like they're not the most productive. So there's a couple studies out. I don't think this applies to like shutdown work because obviously we had to like work our fucking asses off to get stuff done by a deadline. But a lot of studies show that like whether you work 30 hours a week or 50 hours a week, employees typically get the same amount done. They just have more downtime. They just don't do as much. So like if you're working 50 hours a week and paying overtime, they just don't do as much. They take more breaks through the day. I don't know. It's a weird study. So there's been a lot of rethinking the workplace.
How you doing?
COVID,
I think if they were to, I mean, I know they pay the workers, but if the workers felt like it was their company too, they would probably work harder, and stuff like that.
Sure. There's a lot of people that argue, like the socialists argue for like co-ops, but I think just being like included in like stuff like production bonuses or like meeting certain standards and getting I think stuff like that helps as long as it's not like a bullshit game where they try to knock you out of it. So like at the railroad, we had these safety bonuses that basically all the time they were just trying to knock you out of them. So hardly anybody ever fucking got them. But if it's an actual bonus where like, hey, if we meet production bonuses and it's something achievable, blah, 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 I think that might help. Stuff like that.
What I always say to the VA is they come out with bonuses and the director would always get the big ass bonus, right?
Right.
The director of the call center, and she didn't really do shit. We're the ones that got her that bonus. And And it just annoyed the fuck out of me. Like every time I seen her, in her office, she was just sitting there, just chilling on, not doing just sitting there chilling, not doing shit. I'm like, what the fuck? But whatever.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's certain jobs obviously where it's not feasible and people have to be at a certain time and meet deadlines and like they're messing up the flow of others. But there's other jobs where like you can show up whenever you want and still get the work done and it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's job area specific.
This Jonah Hill situation.
Have you seen the Jonah Hill texting his girlfriend situation?
I didn't understand. Like, I didn't really pay attention to it. What's it really about?
Let me grab it before he talks about this because I don't know what he's going to say, but we can make our own. We can make our own opinion. So basically, I don't think he did anything wrong. I'm sure some other people will, but so here's what happened. He was texting his girlfriend, and he made some claims about her, but it seemed like there was a past that no one's really taken account for. And that in this past, well, now it may have changed since then, but I'm just saying the first ones I saw that there was a past that she didn't count for. So basically, he said, "Look, you can go like if we're going to be dating, I don't want you doing these things because we know you have a history with it.
Okay.
And if that's not okay with you, that's fine with me. I want you to go be happy. I want you to do your own thing, but I don't want you like hanging out at the clubs, dressing provocatively." Posting all these provocative images on Instagram. And he didn't give her like an ultimatum, like, you're trashy ass, I'm kicking you out. He's like, if that's not for you, I want you to be happy. I want you to do your own thing. Right. This is just a boundary that I have. But now this might be different because these look different. It says, I've been there for you as a friend, which I have made very clear. And not only is it not your business, as I mentioned it to you out of respect and friendship, but I have not been flirting with you or sexting you in any way where it would be inappropriate at this time to start dating someone. And if anything, I have felt for you change. I have felt for your change and tried to be a good and supportive friend as you transition to a scary new environment. And to be crystal clear, I've never flirted or sexted with you in any way, shape, or form in months, and went to say goodbye to you as a super kind gesture that you seem to have appreciated because it was kind. Then it looks like here, and it says 7/13/2020. Whatever helps you get through the day, gotta focus on mine. Adios, we. New side of you, Sarah. I care about you and will always be your friend as I've always been. Yes, we sexted 2 months ago. I have nothing to hide in my life, but I'm still entitled to safety and privacy. Just like you and anyone else, I thought you'd understand and honor that. That has really shattered my sense of faith in that you were a human I could trust. I thought we would always be friends, Sarah. I've done nothing wrong, and I'm not sorry if you're bummed, but this line of texting today has really deeply let me down and broken my trust as a friend. I'm just showing you your own text to me. Can you put yourself in my shoes for a second? How I might feel gaslit by your behavior and communication. I'm happy to speak on the phone, but no. So these are not the ones I saw. We'll have to get some context for these. Because the ones I saw was like... good start, but it's my place to teach you. I made boundaries clear. Okay.
I think what the problem is,
there's the boundaries.
Not everybody knows her past and why he's saying the things he's saying.
Right.
And that's the big thing we're missing.
These are actually not the ones that I saw. Oh, here it is. This is the one that I saw. Plain and simple. If you need surfing with men, boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendships with women who are in unstable places, and from your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or so he's saying like if you want to go to like the club and party, I don't care if you get a lunch or a coffee or something respectful. I'm not the right partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it, and there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for a romantic partnership. My boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust. So that's what made me think she had a past. But I haven't seen the new one, so maybe we should just grab a video about it.
Well, either way, I mean, he has the right to say what he wants in a relationship.
In a relationship, sure.
Yeah, just like everybody does.
I mean, he can't hold her hostage and say like, you said you wouldn't do this, blah blah blah. But if he's saying like, I wish you the best,
right?
Like, but I want these things. I don't think that's that big a. I don't know. Here, let's listen to the. Oh, it's just music. Sarah Brady is continuing her Instagram story tirade against ex-boyfriend Jonah Hill by revealing alleged details about the relationship.
Right, you do good. You do a great job. You're a damn good mom and good wife and a good host. Got us hooked up with the cabin.
After days of sharing screenshots of text messages seemingly involving the former couple. Yeah, Mariah does too much at work. I often complain about all the shit she does at work without getting paid for, asked to, and way outside her scope of her job. She does way too much.
I only have one complaint. She wouldn't bring the fucking firewood up the fucking hill for me.
Yeah, and she left those worms out too. She should have known about Mandy leaving the worms out and come up there and put the worms in the fridge.
But other than that, it's been great.
Yeah. Oh, and you allowed us to park in an area where we got yelled at.
Oh my God!
By a former employee.
Yeah, he was gonna whoop both our asses
with that lawnmower.
Yeah, like he was Roy goddamn Mercer.
Yeah, we're lucky that he had that whole yard that he had to mow and was going to get done that day, or we'd have been fucked. Brady shared voice notes detailing her experience of being with Hill. While the details of the relationship have sparked widespread debate across social media, Brady has also started replying to the comments. So basically what the other side's argument is he's using therapy speech saying these are boundaries, but it's not okay for him to ask like her not to dress provocatively with other men. I think the one that's just like surfboarding with men, considering she's a professional surfboarder, is probably too far. But like she's gonna have to surfboard with men at competition and shit.
Yeah.
But if he's talking about like romantic, like one-on-ones, and then hanging out for hours and hours in the ocean, and she has a past, and maybe she's cheated before, like I could understand that too. But
yeah, it'd be different if it's pictures of her in the club, dressed like that all over a guy. That's different. But I don't know.
Here we go. Let's see what he has to say.
This Jonah Hill situation's insane to me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because that's a lot to say by a text.
Yeah.
That's just a shit ton to say by a text, right?
Yeah.
Like, say it to the person's face. Like, if you're going to be that dumb and list that many... Like, here, pull the list up.
Okay, hold on. Let me get...
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, give me this. All right. So this is what he said to his ex, right? When they were still dating.
The surfer gal.
Yeah. So, all right. Pretend you're her and I'm Jonah Hill.
Great.
Okay?
I love it.
Plain and simple. First thing, you're already...
I hate it.
Okay.
Immediately.
No, treat me like I'm Jonah Hill and you're you, okay?
Oh, great. You sent me this text message?
No. I'm saying this to your face.
Oh, you're saying it to my face.
Plain and simple. If you need...
Change your tone.
What?
Change your tone. If you're saying this to me, you better change your tone.
Oh, shit.
Plain and simple.
Okay.
If you need surfing with men.
All right.
Boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men.
Okay.
If you need to model.
All right.
If you need to post pictures of yourselves in a bathing suit.
I just want to point out, in this scenario, I'm a professional surfer and model. And so far, you've been like, I can't hang out with my coworkers. I can't do my job. And I can't post pictures of me doing my job, which is literally part of my job.
If you need to post sexual pictures.
Again, part of my job.
If you need friendships with women who are in unstable places and from your wild recent past. I'm not done the sentence.
Who's judging my friends in this scenario?
Jonah Hill.
You think I give a fuck what Jonah Hill thinks about my girlfriends in this scenario?
Okay, it's a very long paragraph. Can I please finish it? Can I finish?
You told me to act like you're talking to me, though.
Yeah, I know. But for a second,
Jonah Hill would never get this far.
I know he wouldn't. That's why he put it in a text like a bitch.
Like an idiot.
All right, okay. If you need friendships with women who are in unstable places and from your wild recent past, beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful.
Oh, God, I hate it.
I am not the right partner for you.
Good, I'm blocked. Why?
Yeah. I think the part that's wildest about this is that no one's really pointing it out that this text is from December 2nd, 2021. Okay. Today, we're in July of 23.
Yeah.
Like, women keep receipts. Like, I don't know.
That's why it's wild.
This is why I don't text you.
No.
I only place phone calls and I make sure that we're in a two-party.
Mandy's got some dirt on me. I almost said Mirandy.
Too far.
Recording consent state.
It's like he didn't watch enough Inspector Gadget. Like that message is supposed to explode.
Dude, yeah, there's no way.
You don't write all that down.
Oh my God.
But it's crazy because like I was reading it and they were saying that she has like an Instagram with all her like cool surfer stuff, and he slipped into her DMs being like, "You're a hot surfer gal," so he knew.
But he's Jonah Hill. This Jonah Hill situation's insane to me.
Okay.
To me.
So I guess some people think it's too far.
Sauce, but I.
Hey, buddy.
Oh my God, what is that?
This is a perfect example. Let me help you, baby.
It kind of looks like my wiener.
Here we go.
It wasn't first.
That easy. Good morning, sir. May I?
How much does his face fucking peel, bro?
Oh, there you go. Finally. This is so ready to come off.
I understand reptile shed, but how much? It's like the
fucking hole right
Yeah.
Hot summer nights, mid-July, when you and I were forever. Crazy days, city lights, the way you'd play with me like a child. Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful?
His jaws look pretty big. Reminds me of Mariah. Oh, jaws. That looks like too much. Aren't you glad humans don't peel?
Hey, buddy.
Well, Mandy likes it when I get really bad sunburn and it kind of puffs up and peel, and she gets to peel it.
She can peel it off.
I'm about to sing for donations if anybody wants to come in my live.
Oh my God. Okay, let's hear it.
Is that Sloth from the Goonies?
He's about to sing for donations. He's got a song called "Hey You Guys." Oh God damn it!
Oh no!
It ended, and there were 4 people watching.
I'm gonna sing for some donations, so come in there.
Hey
and
you guys.
Hey everyone, I'm about to.
This is the ultimate woolly bugger. To tie it, we'll heat up the head of our fly with a lighter and use this to secure a bead in place. Further secure it by filling it with some UV resin and fix in place with a UV light. We'll secure some alt thread to our hook
You ever watch
shank and
fly
wrap
tying?
to the bend of the
I know this seems boring, but that's interesting to me. I don't know. I watch it every time it pops up on my newsfeed.
hook. Next, grab some marabou. Here I'm using olive and secure it all the way to the bead by folding it over, wrapping your thread forward, folding the marabou back over, and securing it. We'll then grab some crystal flash and secure it to either side of your fly. Snip it to length and grab some small wire. Secure it
because we're learning a skill at the same time that if shit hits the fan, we can make this shit.
Maybe it's just because we're getting old.
I could be, yeah.
to the hook shank and grab some olive chenille. We'll begin wrapping our chenille forward in close touching spirals until we reach our bead. Snip the excess free and grab some saddle hackle and begin wrapping it backwards in open spirals. We'll grab our wire.
What's cool is when they make this part, they kind of all they're doing is taking a feather and bending it, and then like all the pieces of the feather stick out. I always wondered how they made that part.
And counter wrap the saddle hackle to secure it in place. And this is my favorite variation
counter-wrap
of
your
the egg
saddle
sucking
hackle.
leech. If you'd like to pick up a few, you can find them on my website.
Well, I think that their terminology has been around for a long
Gospels of
time.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John were all written anonymously.
Hey everybody, there is not a shred of historical evidence to support this idea, and Dan is simply regurgitating long...
Hey everybody, Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John were all...
So Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John were all written anonymously, and people in religious circles do not like to admit that. They think it's the Gospels, and it was written by people that were right there with Jesus and blah blah blah. But people don't like to admit that.
Written anonymously.
Hey everybody, there is not a shred of historical evidence to support this idea, and Dan is simply regurgitating long refuted garbage to your arguments, and in the process serving as a public embarrassment for all of academia.
All right, let's see it. None of the Gospels actually explicitly names their authors.
This is true for the overwhelming majority of ancient biographies from this time. Lack of explicit names in the text also wouldn't change the fact that there are other ways for a biographical work to have names associated with them, such as tags or cover pages, nor would it change the fact that as multiple Gospels began circulating, people would have needed ways to make clear which one they were referring to, and one of the most natural ways of doing this is by using the author's name.
So this is a pretty standard apologetic approach approach of imagining a scenario that resolves the concern and then just nakedly asserting that that's the case or that that makes the most sense, even if it doesn't, because here there are no data that support these claims. This creator wants to have their cake and eat it too by suggesting we should assume that the Gospels were published and transmitted according.
By the way, this guy is a like theological expert. He used to work for like a couple different churches, like translating the original text. Like he knows everything about the Bible.
The normal conventions of Greco-Roman biography. Therefore, the authorship would have been known.
Jim, did you see Jim's message?
No, what do you say?
Not everyone pops up over here, but Jim says, if anyone ever catches me making my own lures, it's time to go out to pasture.
God damn.
You want us killed, Jim?
Even if it was not internal to the text. But we have to overlook the fact that in violation of those very conventions that would achieve that very result, the colophons or the other identification of authorship was not transmitted. We have no data indicating that. And so this is just assuming a scenario that resolves the concern and then just asserting it in spite of the data that we do have. Closest we get is the Gospel of John, saying that the beloved disciple was the one who wrote these things. But the very next statement is, we know that his testimony is true. We also have the author speaking in the first person plural in the first chapter.
This is an immensely stupid argument.
So the author and John spoke plural several times, like we know, we have seen, we wrote this, we.
Can be used by a single author. This might be referred to as an editorial or authorial we, and we see this in other ancient writers.
So my point was very clearly not.
Flex is almost loaded, so you hand back whenever you want. I'm gonna eat this banana, by the way.
What was there? What were you waiting on the Flex for?
I didn't want to load it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but we do need the PlayStation. Don't forget that.
Okay.
Not that because the author uses the first person.
This guy's name is Dan McClellan. Damn, I couldn't say it. McClellan. But his username is MAKLELAN. MAKLELAN. Dan McClellan.
In plural, it cannot have just been the beloved disciple. My point was very clearly that the author uses the first person plural to distinguish themselves from the beloved disciple, who is explicitly referred to in the third person singular. The beloved disciple did not write. We know that his testimony is true. My point was that it seems like whoever is responsible for the final form of the Gospel of John was a group of people, or maybe a single person using the authorial we, who used the account of the beloved disciple as their main source for the final form of the Gospel of John. And there is not a good case to make that Papias is actually referring to the Gospels of Matthew and Mark as we know them today.
The statement, as we know them today, is important here, as Papias does not need to be referring to the Gospels exactly as we have them today for him to be giving us evidence of their authorship and origin.
So once again, this creator is taking the apologetic approach of ginning up imagined scenarios for no other reason than that they
this
are
is kind
needed.
of dry and boring, I guess, but it's interesting to me.
He's freaking smart.
He knows everything about the Bible. You can go check him out, though, if you're looking for Bible stuff. There's some more field documents as well.
It's over already. I said, I can't believe my trip to Japan is over already. To be fair, it is pretty rude to put in earbuds while someone's trying to talk to you.
You took out the guy's earbud?
Well, was your trip as adventurous?
Oh, guys.
Well, a blonde and a brunette walk into a mechanic shop.
Uh-oh, do women get scammed by mechanics?
A blonde and a brunette walk into a mechanic shop.
I have a little problem.
But what happens inside is no joke.
This is illegal. That's 100% illegal.
What these technicians don't know is the brunette, she's a mechanic. And the blonde, that's me on assignment for ABC's The Lookout.
Auto repair is not bad business. It's a great business. It's a great industry, but we have such a bad reputation. It's getting damaged by just a few.
You ever heard the joke about the blonde out in the middle of a field rowing a boat? So there's a blonde driving down the road in her car, and she passes a field, like an empty field, and there's another blonde out in the middle of the field driving, just rowing a boat. And so she pulls over her car, and she's mad as hell, and she gets out, and she yells, "Hey, hey!" And the blonde looks at her, that's rowing the boat. She stops rowing and looks at her for a minute, and she's like, "What are you doing?" and she doesn't answer, and she goes back to rowing. Right. So the woman from her car, the blonde in the road, says, "Oh my God, what? You look so dumb." And she looks over at her, doesn't say anything, and then keeps rowing. And then the woman's like, "I can't believe you're out in the middle of this field rowing a fucking boat." The blonde looks at her and then just keeps rowing. And then the blonde in the middle of the road says, "This is ridiculous. If I could swim, I'd come out there and beat your ass." Get it? Get it? You get it? She can't swim. Can't swim.
Oh,
you get it? Yeah. You get? Do we ever learn what the Jonah Hill texts were? I don't think we did. All right, we got some field documents. You want to read them?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think there was some that came out on Bree's case last night and some that came out on Phil's case. And I haven't checked the one from thank you very much. Don't lick your banana bowl. Just eat the damn thing already.
I ate it.
Did you lick it at one point?
You always have to kind of like lick it before you stick it. You smell it and all that. Yeah.
What? You say? Yeah. I get this comment all the time. Do you guys think I sound like Matthew McConaughey?
Say all right.
Hold on. Listen to this. This is the comment it was on.
What fucking world are we living in? There are local police alerts in Pennsylvania going off and being sent to people's phones because there's an active manhunt for drunken Bam Margera. Yeah, from Jackass. Drunken Bam Margera loose in the woods. There is a multi-agency manhunt with active alerts for the public because Bam Margera has threatened his family, got in a fight, and fled into the woods. There are roadblocks, there's a manhunt going on, and they want every...
I can see it.
You hear it?
Yeah, I hear
Is it just because Matthew McConaughey has a southern sound and like they think everybody from the South sounds like Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah, the draw.
It's been about 7...
I used to be able to do the all right, but I can't remember how he does it. Hold on. Let's listen to Matthew McConaughey.
Right, all right.
Thank God someone else spelled it. I had no idea.
And the Oscar goes to...
Thank you to the Academy for this.
Thank you to the Academy for this. Does that sound like it? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's how he said it, right? Thank you to the Academy for this.
6,000 members. Thank you to the other nominees. All
the 6,000 members. Thank you to the other nominees.
No, cute idiot. Just the fucking Arkansas accent is totally fucking different from everybody.
Fucking Arkansas.
Performances were impeccable, in my opinion. I didn't see a false note anywhere.
No, definitely different. For real.
I want to thank...
I do get this. I mean, I'm not lying about the comment. It says, is this comment right here? You sound like Matthew McConaughey. And I've been told that before, but I don't know if it's just because I'm Southern and he's Southern and people don't understand like different Southern accents, or if I actually sound like him. I have no idea.
More so when you talk, when you take a vape hit, more so.
So I sound like him when I talk like this?
A little bit more, yeah.
Thank you. Thank the Academy for this. Is that it? Thank you. I want to thank the Academy for this.
Yeah, man.
And I want to let everybody know I appreciate this nomination and award. It's maybe just some words, maybe.
Yeah, and then just kind of make it draw it out just a little bit more, a little more Southern draw.
I had a video kind of blow up. It quit as soon as it hit 10,000, but did you see this video? Let me just go to my account. I don't know why it keeps doing this weird thing and taking me off fucking dark mode.
I hate that.
For some reason, the desktop version does it all the time, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so this one hit like right around 10,000 views.
So, are we all still racist, or we just good at calling bullshit? So, Bozo the Clown and his wife, who she never saw, abducted her. Made her climb over a fence, walk through the woods, get in a tractor and trailer, then a house, then undressed, then fed her Cheez-It crackers, then played with her hair, then she walked calmly back to her home. Some bullshit. Our internet search history shows a lot of information as well. What's the maximum age of an Amber Alert? Do I have to pay for an Amber Alert? How much are bus tickets if I just want to dip? So, are we all still racist? Or
This thing at 10,000.
we just gonna call him bullshit? So, Bozo the Clown.
Last night.
Last night, yeah. I seen it. I was like, oh.
Last night, 9,657 views, which wasn't bad, but then it just died, dude. Like, usually when they get that number, they skyrocket even better, but then it just died after that. I'm assuming, like, a lot of people were making videos, and I must have been at the top of the search results, and then other people made videos, and mine fell off the search results, maybe. I don't know, but it kind of blew up.
Breaking news, the Hunter Biden-Joe Biden whistleblower statement has been released. I read through it so you don't have to. Let's talk about it. For those of you that aren't breaking news, the Hunter Biden-Joe Biden...
I got a line for me. Should I do it with the vape or without the vape? All right, here's with the vape. The thing I like about high school girls, I get older, but they stay the same age. Without the vape. The thing I like about high school girls, I get older and they stay the same age.
Oh, I don't know, man. It's close.
All it does it just gets a little bit lower, like deeper when I got a vape in, because I could do it without the vape. I'm sure if I went, what I really like about high school girls.
That's it.
I get older, they stay the same age.
That's it, and make it just a little bit slower and maybe a little more southern draw, and you got it.
The thing I like about high school girls. I feel like I'm talking sexy to you now. The thing I like about high school girls, I get older and they stay the same age.
Show me that meat stick, Big Daddy.
Whistleblower statement has been released. I read through it so you don't have to. Let's talk about it. For those of you that aren't sure what's going on, let me catch you up to date. Joe,
if I eat a gummy, I would probably morph into Matthew McConaughey. Just be running around saying, all right.
Yeah, Mariah might like the movie.
All right.
Hunter Biden have both been accused of receiving $5 million payments from...
So this right here is not really... People are treating this like it's super damning evidence.
Wait a second.
I don't think a whole lot's changed. So a whistleblower is claiming the Burisma stuff. But we still haven't proved that Hunter that
hold on, time out.
Joe Biden ever had a threat to this.
I'm sorry. When did we switch from Carly, what's her name, to this?
As soon as I clicked on this video.
It was the Hunter Biden.
We still have no proof that like Hunter wasn't just a crackhead throwing his dad's name around. And the reason we know that he didn't have a whole lot of pull, or didn't seem to have a whole lot of pull, is he's been exposed as being paid off by basically this Chinese guy that went around and bought politicians and their kids and stuff. And this Chinese guy got arrested. Okay? This Chinese guy got arrested and he called Hunter Biden for this favor. And Hunter Biden's like, I think I know somebody at the FBI. Here's the 1-800 number.
Shit.
Call and ask for Jim. Like, obviously, so if Hunter Biden's definitely guilty in him trying to sell his dad's influence. Mm-hmm. But the thing we have to tie to it is Joe Biden. Did Joe Biden say, yes, you can sell my influence, or yes, I'll do these things for you if it helps you make money? Or was he really sitting beside him saying, tell that son of a bitch? And if that's true, yeah, we should take it as far as we can. But if it's not true, it's just a crackhead that's using, like if my dad was a sheriff in this town and I went around saying, they'll fuck with me, my dad's the sheriff. Right. There's a difference between me saying that and my dad saying, hey, tell people not to fuck with you, I'm the sheriff. Right. Or actually going and arresting people that fuck with me.
Right, yeah.
Joe Biden whistleblower statement has been released. I read through it so you don't have to. Let's talk about it. For those of you that aren't sure what's going on, let me catch you up to date. Joe and Hunter Biden have both been accused of receiving $5 million payments from Hunter Biden's former company, a Ukrainian energy company, and the Republicans have spent the last, 3 or 4 months coping and trying to make this make any sort of sense. First things first, the statements in these are just allegations. None of them have been verified. Essentially, the whistleblower, who's codenamed CHS, is talking to this guy, Mykola Zlochevsky. I hope I got that right, Adam. Anyway, this guy alleges that this guy paid off Hunter and Joe Biden, despite the fact that he has no evidence. The entirety of the whistleblower report is essentially claiming that this guy told me a bunch of stuff that I can't verify. This guy then went on to...
So this would be like if I called Verizon Wireless And I was talking to like the head of Verizon Wireless, and they're like, oh, well, Frank, you know, bullshiffer, he told me that he could get me into this market and this market, and I got his wife a job, and I got his kid a job, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, man, that's crazy. And he's like, yeah, we basically run these markets down in Florida because of him. He let me into all these. But I had no evidence other than just some guy saying it.
Right.
And Burisma could have thought they really bought Joe Biden. Like the way Hunter was trying to sell his dad's influence, they could have thought that they had bought off Joe Biden. That could be true, and it was still just Hunter lying to them. The same as if a deputy in a different county pulls me over, and I'm like, well, my dad said you guys are not allowed to pull me over, blah, blah, blah. He could really think that my dad said that, or it could just be me making it up. And we have to have some type of proof to prove either one.
And, you know, the Republicans are actually giving Joe Biden that defense.
Yeah.
You know, hey, Hunter just made it up and was lying about it. You know?
To admit, businessmen in that part of the world.
So here's my problem. It would be really, really, really dumb for Joe Biden to be sitting on the couch with Hunter, and Hunter's like, I'm going to tell this son of a bitch that if he don't do X, Y, and Z by tonight, that you're going to fucking come down on him. He's like, okay, yes, send it. That's so dumb. And I just don't think you get to like these high political levels making stupid mistakes like that.
I heard you say that before whenever I was knocking on the door.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
That's so dumb.
No, send it on down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really like to brag. So let's just.
I was like, he didn't knock. Nobody knocked. Yeah. It was the dog. It was the dog.
Now, the entire Republican argument relies on the words of this man, a man that Republicans claim is morally bankrupt and corrupt enough to pay Hunter and Joe Biden, but not enough to lie about it. And this guy claims to have audio recordings and evidence.
I'm just saying,
so where is this?
This guy's claimed before to have audio recordings and evidence. He came out like a few years ago, or no, maybe it was just a year ago, and said that I don't know if you guys remember this, but all the Q-tards were running around. He said that he had audio recordings of Joe Biden making these crazy deals and agreeing to be basically bought off for favors or whatever. But none of them have been produced, I guess.
I say until I see it in a court of law, see the evidence or whatever.
Breaking news:
if they can prove it, like obviously, like politicians are corrupt, especially like career politicians. They've done shady shit. All of them get their kids cool jobs. All of them, they make too much money. They don't pay taxes. They're in there for life. I think we should have like term limits and all that shit. But you gotta prove to me that this is true, not just one guy saying that another guy said it.
Right, not just because they're a Republican or a Democrat.
Imagine getting arrested just because one guy said that you did something. I mean, like, I guess I can't stand behind that. That's why we have a court of law, right? You have a burden of proof, and you have to prove something. Because if I just come out and said that, Bull did this. I saw Bull driving and he was drunk, and they didn't give him a breathalyzer. They didn't do nothing. They just pulled him over and they're like, hey, guy said you were drunk. And he also said he has audio recordings to release later that you were claiming you were drunk and driving. So we're going to get you.
Thank God we don't live like that.
Oh, you want to buy any of these things for your boy while we're here?
No, I think we send him some diapers.
We ought to. How many diapers do you think you might need?
Probably goes at least, four a day, so I don't know.
4 diapers a day? You think he's wearing them all day or just while he's alive?
Probably just while he's alive.
Okay, we'll see. How many diapers would you wear a day?
Probably just one.
Okay.
I'd probably get disposable, or not disposable, but the ones you wash out, because I'm cheap like that.
All right, so this was about Phil's mom being interviewed. So we need to download this because I'm going to have to open 2 of them. So download that one, and then we need to go back and open Phil's protection order. Where he requests case management ordered. Nope. Order date 7/11 Minor S. Brief in support of plaintiff's most sensitive time. No. Extension of time. No. Brief in support of plaintiff's most protective order. Here it is. I think it's the first one for his mom, right? The second one's for Dory. Notice taking oral exams. True and correct copy deposition. Dorothea. No, this one's for Dory. So close that one and grab the next one. So go back. And we actually want to grab this one. Plaintiff guidelines initiated by filing. Defendants have extensive discovery. Blah blah blah. Guilty plea colloquy. Let's see what they say. No, this is prohibiting the deposition of Dory. So this is this is support. This is still Dory. Where I know they added Maria in there with Dory, but hold on.
Who's Maria?
It's his mom.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's this one. Brief and support. It's this one probably. Yeah, out of his mother. Okay. So this is him claiming that, hey, I want a protective order for my mom. I don't want her to be. And then I've got the new document right now pulled up on my other screen. You can see the edge of it right there, I suppose. Let me pull it up over here where we can read it. All right, so it says, the new document says, and to wit, this 17th day of July 2023, after reading the pleadings and briefings of both parties and entertaining oral arguments by both parties. So they came in and actually made an argument. It says the following order is hereby granted. The motion for protective order sought by plaintiff is denied in part and granted in part. So it's partially denied, partially approved. The motion for protective order in mass, it's like the full thing, is denied. The protective order as issued shall be limited to the areas referred to in the last paragraph of defendant's supporting brief for Maria Godlewski's. The protective order issued shall be limited to the areas referred to in the last paragraph of defendant's supporting brief for Maria Godlewski's deposition at page 5 and immediately before the conclusion, and additionally all of the subject areas noted in this conclusion. These subject areas of the deposition noted in both areas shall also be areas limited in the deposition of Godlewski. To wit, plaintiff's education and work experience, the impact of the victim wherein plaintiff entered a guilty plea to corrupting the morals of a minor in 2010-2011, plaintiff's reason for pleading guilty, plaintiff's resulting marital problems as limited by spousal privilege, Phillips' social media communication and followers, his reputation within the community, and Phillips' alleged physical, psychological, mental anguish, mental emotional distress, Phillips' baseline mental fitness pre-article. So that's what they're going to allow, okay? They said it's on page 5. I might actually have the wrong one. Yeah, I've got... I need the plaintiff's article, or the defendant's. This is the plaintiff. This is Phil's. I don't think the defense published theirs. That's fine. All right, so what it's going to be limited to is this. They're going to be allowed to ask Marie and Dorothy, so his mom and his ex-wife, about education and work experience, the impact of the victim wherein plaintiff entered a guilty plea to corrupting the morals of a minor in 2010-2011, plaintiff's Phil's reason for pleading guilty, Phil's resulting marital problems as limited by spousal privilege. Remember, when they were married, that stuff's protected. Before and after, it's not. Plaintiff's resulting marital problems as limited by, so Phil's marital problems as limited by spousal privilege. Phil's social media communication and followers. His reputation within the community, which is not going to be good. Phil's alleged physical, psychological, and mental anguish, mental emotional distress. Phil's baseline mental fitness pre-article. So basically how he was before the article and how he is after the article, as in his physical, psychological, mental anguish, mental emotional distress, and mental fitness. Could be in question.
Could he use this QAnon bullshit as part of a mental defense?
I don't think so, because he doesn't need a defense. They're not even countersuing. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
they're going after him. He needs an offense, which he doesn't have. The 5-step practical approach, as suggested by plaintiff's counsel per the attached email, should be used as a guide. It is so ordered. And it says, everyone, Tim Coleman and I have given careful consideration to this issue. Attorney Hinton wishes to depose Mr. Godlewski's former wife, Dorothea. We have raised an objection based on spousal privilege, which covers communications between husband and wife, even after divorce, to the extent those communications were made during the marriage. It occurs to us that Attorney Hinton may wish to ask questions that are not covered by privilege, as they may relate to communications that occurred prior to the marriage or after. Yeah, the entire affair, the entire alleged minor thing happened before they were married. All of it. Prior to the marriage or after the divorce of Phil and Dory. It is also possible that Attorney Hinton may desire to ask questions about communications during the marriage that are covered by the privilege. As a final possible permutation, Attorney Hinton may wish to ask questions about transactions between Phil and Dory during the course of the marriage, which may not be privileged, as those transactions do not involve confidential communications. It is, of course, not possible to know exactly which questions will be asked until Attorney Hinton asks them. We suggest the following as a practical approach. 1, convene the deposition as planned. 2, Attorney Hinton poses his questions. 3, we will assert special privilege to individual questions where we deem applicable. So instead of, like before, what they were trying to say is like, all of it's spousal privilege. She shouldn't even come in. We want a protective order, no subpoena, no deposition, no nothing. Now they're saying, okay, well, we're going to let them do it, but we're only going to bring up spousal privilege where it actually applies. So this is technically a loss for Phil. Counsel will attempt in good faith to resolve the privilege issue for a particular question. If counsel are unable to resolve the privilege question, no answer shall be given to the question, and lack of resolution can be noted of record for decision by the court at a later time if necessary. I don't think they should do this. Instead, like if Phil's lawyer says spousal privilege and the Scranton Times lawyer says no, they ought to get the answer and then the judge review whether it's spousal privilege or not and throw it out.
That's not how it works.
That's not what they're doing. It says if counsel are unable to resolve the privilege question, no answer shall be given to the question, and the lack of resolution can be noted of record for decision by the court later. So instead, there's going to be no testimony given. Then the judge decides. Then they'll have to ask her again, but at a later time.
Okay.
This seems to be a reasonable approach as the deposition can go forward. Our concerns about privilege are preserved as are Attorney Hinton's assertions of entitlement to take the deposition. The court's time will not be needed unless there is an impasse on a particular question. In that event, the nature of the question will be concretely known, and neither the court nor the parties will be required to speculate. If this works, we will draft a quick stipulation to this effect. Thanks, Tim Bowers, Esquire, Timothy Bowers. So that's the guideline they're going to go through, is the first 5 labeled there. That was a new document that was out for Phil. I thought there was something else. The timeline, is this it? Order date, menorah, notified. Let's see this.
On the other one, do they get a chance to counter that and say, no, we don't agree to that way, the way they're going to do it, or is that set in stone?
Yeah, if both parties disagree, they're going to the judge. Oh, no, it's already ordered that this is how they're going to do it, the 5 steps.
Order. Okay.
The motion for protective order sought by plaintiff is denied in part and granted in part. We already read this one. The protective order shall be limited to the areas referred to in the 5 paragraphs. That's the one we just read. Back. This one, case management order. This is not going to make a lot of people happy right here. So we were hoping to wrap this up a little bit quicker. I have to tell you, I think this is why Phil's not worried about the case, because by the time this case is over, we're going to have a new fucking president. Okay. This is why he's not worried about it. And to wit, the 11th day of July, 2023, after lengthy consultation with both counsel relative to moving the case forward, the following order is hereby entered. Any and all discovery, be it questions, documents, requests, depositions in any form and using any and all media, shall be concluded by December 31st, 2023. So they have a discovery still going on to the end of the year. Mm-hmm. After that date, as early as January 2nd, 2024, either party may certify the case for trial or, summary judgment or whatever. Defendant's motion for summary judgment with supporting briefs shall be filed no later than January 31st, because they know that they're going to file this summary judgment, which just ends it. It should be filed at least by the last day of January. Plaintiff's answer and response to defendant's motion for summary judgment with supporting briefs shall be filed by February 29th. So basically, discovery goes on to the end of the year, which is a long-ass fucking time. Mm-hmm. Then in the month of January, they have to file for their summary judgment because they're going to. Scranton Times is going to. And then by the end of February, Phil has to respond to summary judgment. And then if they ask for summary, Phil responds in the next month, which will be March. If that's denied, we'll probably go to court about April or May of next year. So we're talking about still almost a whole nother year of this shit. You're talking about April or May going to actual court? This is crazy.
He's the luckiest motherfucker I have ever fucking seen, man. Jesus
Plus,
Christ.
we haven't even talked about jury selection yet. He's the man in a jury trial. If they give him a jury trial, the jury selection will go on for weeks.
How does he do it? Why do people like him get fucking rewarded like this? God, makes me sick.
Yep, and he just bought another $7.5 million home?
Yeah.
I wish the motherfucker would buy me off. I'd be done.
But good guys who actually serve their fucking country get fucking nothing because we have integrity.
Sure.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I stood up for my morals. I could have grifted the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
Like, just grifted the shit out of it. But I wish he'd pay me off so I don't have to talk about him no more. That'd be nice. What do you think? How about you pay me off so I don't have to talk about him anymore?
I wish he would send me dick pics. Think you can hook that up?
I can just send you his dick pics.
I want it from him though.
I can just pretend that I'm him. You want to do some role playing?
A live chat with him. Oh my, he can FaceTime me.
Well, so who is left to be deposed besides Dory and his mom? Anybody that Phil hasn't called Phil hasn't done a single deposition of anybody. So Phil was talking about he would have all his fans and all these witnesses, and he thought Bree would be on his side. He thought he'd have all these people standing up, and they haven't prepared a case, which is very strange. That's why I think they should have done a much stiffer. The whole time Phil's been dragging his fucking feet, and they haven't prepared a fucking case yet. They have no game plan. They have no case moving forward. They haven't filed any goddamn thing except, no, stop, don't do that. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. They haven't filed any offensive shit. So I'm assuming that until December, they'll have time to come up with a case. But I think it should have been like, okay, we got 2 more months. At that, we're gonna file the paperwork immediately, but we're done with this. You've been dragging your feet too goddamn long, or another month or something, you know. But giving him to the end of the year, and then January, and then February, then March or April, then jury selection, then
that's that's pretty smart on his part, because he has no defense. That's the only defense he has.
He just knows this case. He can drag out this case so long that his fans will never see the conclusion of it, because they'll have all left by then, because Donald Trump's not coming back to the White House. I don't give a fuck what he has to say over here.
Yep.
Procrastination sort of works, except, it is costing him money, right? He's having to pay the lawyers and shit. But as long as he has the money, yes. If he wasn't getting all this money from his followers, he would be in a lot different situation where he would, want this to go to court. Well, win, lose, or draw, because he's running out of money to pay the lawyer.
Just like he would tie us up in court, because he'd have the money to drag it out.
Do you smell something weird with this? Smell this. You smell anything? It should be extremely strong. I think it's just me. I can smell batteries. Like, this is I can smell the gas that's being released from this battery because it's sitting here discharging. And I've asked other people, and I don't think they can smell it. I can smell it. I can smell it a second ago when I touched it.
I got a pretty good nose too.
I don't know. I think it's something like I've asked, like I dipped for a long time and used tobacco, and that like curbs your sense of smell and shit. But I've asked like my nephew and shit, like Mariah has phantom smells all the time. Yeah. She probably smells it from the camper right now.
I'm catching a whiff of something every now and then, but I just thought you were farting.
Yeah, I was. Well, I put Mariah in her corner today, so I still got a little stank on me. I don't know if that was it. You think it was a dick stank?
Maybe.
Mariah put the stank on you. In a heartbeat. I don't know. What else you want to cover? Let's go here and cover something.
What about what's going on with the Bree case?
That's the one we covered last night.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. This guy right here. This is a whole ass guy right here.
How many gummies was I in?
I'm going to show you how to clean that iguana. So give him a shower.
What did he say?
And he's going to show you how to clean this is a Florida guy. He's going to clean the iguana.
Is he going to eat that motherfucker?
Well, he's got to clean it first, yeah.
What the? Okay.
Use your pair of scissors.
To give him haircut or to
eat it. Thing we gonna do is go right there where the feet connected to the thigh right there, and we just gonna cut. Jesus Christ!
Get rid of them feet.
Is to eat it, brother. Martin Luther King would not eat that. All right. You want to cut the tail off right there because you're not really going to use it. I'm guessing this brother is not trying to buy any meat in this economy because these iguanas are free in America. We going to make a line.
Yeah, they're very free. They're like infesting Florida and killing like birds and cats and shit. Like they're getting so big and so overrun. Yeah. I watched these TikTokers and YouTubers. They go down there with air rifles and they're contracted by the city to hunt them.
All the way down to where I stopped on the tail.
No,
That is
but this
somebody's
guy does.
pet. He is doing like that. But then again, the chickens I eat. Some people use it as pet. Just like when you're skinning a fish.
That guy gets on my nerves. I'd rather just watch the main video.
Is Joe Biden's economy that down bad these days? This is how you properly clean the iguana and get him ready and get him prepped for food. Nah, bro, you tricked me in the beginning, bro. You said cleaning, and because this is
I bet that dude
I did not
that
expect
is
you
rich
to be.
as fuck.
Yeah, because he doesn't spend any money on food.
Exactly.
All his food comes directly from there.
Hello, Derek. It's me. I'm stuck in the trunk of a car. Some guy has got me stuck down here. He stuffed me. He stuffed me in here, and I can't move, Derek. I don't understand. He says he's some bad guy. He's talking to me. I don't.
This is going to become an ARG, an interactive game online. Where's more?
Derek. I'm the deep state integrator. You're gonna learn. He says he's a deep state integrator. He's yelling at me. Derek, talk.
He's yelling at me.
I don't think you're gonna get out of this one. What does he want with me? Oh, Derek, help me, Derek.
But before that, this one happened.
Hello, Derek. It's me. I'm stuck in the trunk of a car. Some guy has got me stuck down here. He stuffed me.
Austin, you should turn this into a like a hunt. You're gonna have to take with like a geolocation. Where's Mort?
Stuffed me in here.
Where's Mort Cumstein?
Derek, I don't understand. He says he's some bad guy.
Dude, you can make it a game and make an app. Put it on iPhone and shit. Android.
I don't.
Way deep down. Sell that shit for $10.99.
I don't understand. You're gonna learn what it's like.
You know, you wait to talk till I restart the video. Like you say something, then I pause the video, and then you finish talking, and then as soon as I start it, you're like, "Oh, sell that shit for $10.99." What is go? You got anything else to say before I start this one?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm the deep state integrator. You're gonna learn. He says he's a deep state integrator. He's yelling at me. Derek, talk. Derek. I don't think you're gonna get out of this one. What does he want with me? Oh, Derek, help me, Derek.
I think he was in a potato sack.
There's a free continental breakfast.
Continental breakfast?
Yes, from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
So it's continental then?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. There's actually a better Key and Peele sketch. Key and... The racist music is really good. Where is the one where they're like Nazi members? It's not the awesome Hitler story.
Oh my god.
Those Negroes. They're like God damn it. They really pretend like they're I can't remember what it is, and it's so good. Do they pretend like they're Ku Klux Klan members or something, and they're going around? I don't know. We can watch Continental Breakfast. Hold on. I can't remember.
Continental breakfast.
Continental breakfast?
Yes, from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Crush your enemies.
So it's continental then?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. But garçon, One admission for the continental breakfast.
You can just help yourself, sir.
Oh, interesting. European style. When in Rome, the forbidden fruit. Well, aren't you a tiny plum? Well, la dee da. Paper and everything. And who are you, my little friend? Not a spoon, not a fork, but something in between. A fapoon. What will you think of next, Germany?
I've been all over Mariah's fapoon. Somebody the other day had to explain to Suko what a snatch was.
Didn't you have to turn hers backwards earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to fix it when you get back.
All the European countries lay before me. Where should I fly to first?
God damn it.
I'm getting a copyright strike, guys. I can't play it. It's gonna give me a strike on YouTube. It just said, heads up, we've detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. If you plan to continue, you may receive a strike for this stream. Damn it, it was gonna be funny too. Have you heard the hold on. Let's see if they take it down or not.
Oh, good afternoon, sir. How can I help you?
Well, Davis, I will be staying indefinitely.
But, sir, don't you know that you've always been here?
Ah.
Continental breakfast?
Right around the corner.
Does that trip you out?
Yeah, it does. I'm tripping
A little bit.
It's like some Twilight Zone.
Ooh, he's always been. Have you heard the Key and Peele? Right, this one's pretty good. Racist country music, not racist country. Is this song racist? Have you heard? Have you seen this one? Oh my God, you will die laughing. Are you ready?
Oh no. All right, I'm gonna try not to laugh.
Okay, don't laugh.
All I know is it's good having another brother move into the neighborhood.
Hey, man, it's good to have you over. And I think that you will dig this. All right.
New black guy in the neighborhood.
Hey. Nice guitar collection.
Oh, thanks, man. Hey, you want to hear something?
Yeah, sure.
All right. All right, let's get this twisted. Let's twist. Well, I'm just a good old American boy with a heart that's red, white, and true. Dreaming of the girl with the red hair and freckles and her eyes like the skies of blue.
Country music.
Yeah, I grew up in Texas, so.
All right.
Keep her safe from the homies in the wrong side of town where they're smoking the reefer and acting like clowns. Keep that pretty white dress from getting dirty and brown, cause that's the American way.
Uh-oh. A little suspicious.
Woo!
Oh, pretty racist song.
What?
Racist against who?
Oh, black people.
Black people? But I'm black.
Well, keeping the redheaded girl away from the homies on the wrong side of town.
Homies?
Kind of
But
racist.
there's all kinds of homies. You white homies, Asian homies.
No, homies are black.
No, I think you're making them black, man. I mean, I think that's your stuff. You hear the twang, and then you assume that it's racist.
Right.
But that's just what country music is like.
Okay.
Here, look, you're gonna like this one. You like this one.
We might have to pause for just a second because I just got the same warning popped up. So we'll wait just a second. So did you hear the first song?
Mm-hmm.
A white girl with red hair and freckles in a white dress. Keep it pure and away from the homies on the wrong side of town. Okay, little bit sketch. Like, who's the homies? What are they doing on the wrong side of town? Are you talking about black people, right? You get it? You get it? You think it's maybe talking about black people?
No.
Nah, it could have been anybody, right? It could have been anybody.
Well, I mean, I say homie, like home. When you say homies to me, it could mean anything, like, because the Mexicans have homies, white people have homies, white people have homies.
Homies is used by a lot of Mexicans.
Universal.
True, sure. Could be my meth homies.
Yeah.
Jason Aldean wrote this song.
So far, I'm not finding anything funny.
You good? Yeah. Not funny?
No.
Not funny.
Not funny.
Not funny so far. Okay. We'll keep tabs on that. You tell me when you think it's become funny.
Okay.
Okay. You ready? I'm hoping this warning will fall off in just a second, so you have to give me a minute. Did Jason Aldean write this song? That should be question number one. Did Jason Aldean write it, and was he at a courthouse?
I haven't seen the full video, only bits and pieces of it.
The Jason Aldean song or this one?
The Jason Aldean.
No, we watched a full video on my stream last time.
We did?
Were you here?
For part of the stream.
What about the Brie case? We gonna cover Brie? I haven't seen the Jason. Who's Jason Aldean?
Yo, did we get Taco Bell last night, or was that today?
We got Taco Bell last night.
We did. Okay.
Me and you got Taco Bell last night, but I didn't get anything. You got it for your family.
Oh, that's right, because they thought I wanted 12 tacos.
You remember I was wearing 2 hats?
Yeah.
They thought I was crazy. Okay, listen. We're gonna go back to the skit as soon as this warning drops. But I often forget things at the office, and I wanted to take my captain's hat home with me. So while I was using my hands and doing other things, I just put the captain's hat on top of my hat facing forward, and I completely forgot it was there. So when I went through the Taco Bell drive-thru, and when there was people in the Taco Bell parking lot when we pulled in, everybody's like, "What the fuck?" Like staring at me and shit. And I'm like, "What's fucking?" In my head, I thought, "Why the fuck are they staring at me?" Then I get up to the window, and the woman's like, "Huh," like a weird laugh while she looks at me, and then we do the exchange of cards, blah blah blah, whatever. Then I have to come back here because Bullshifter forgot the only thing he was supposed to remember here, which was a SIM removal tool. For his wife.
Yeah.
I had to come back here, and when I got out and stepped out of the Jeep, I could see my shadow. There was one hat facing forward and one hat facing back, and I looked like an idiot. A freaking idiot.
I just thought he wanted to wear it.
And he didn't tell me. He was staring at me the whole time, just giggling. His fucking erect eyes sticking out of his skull.
Whatever floats your boat.
All right, back to this. You remember where we're at?
Yeah.
The homies on the wrong side of town. Keep the pretty little white girl safe. Okay. That's not racist.
Not to me.
Okay.
I mean,
moving forward then.
All right.
I'll play you a different one. This one's not racist here.
Some folks wear their hats way off to the side with their pants down low and a gun tucked inside. Take their beer by the 40 and their chicken deep fried. I think we all know who we're talking about. The only dark I like is when I turn off the lights. The only hood I love is pointy and white tan. Trust you if I can't see your face at night. I think we all know who we're talking about.
Wait, hey, stop that. That's racist.
Okay, so what about that one?
All right. I think it's racist for me, probably towards two different races.
What's that?
Hispanics, Mexicans, and black people.
So you think Mexicans you can't see them at night?
Well, I mean, Mandy's family got across somehow.
Yeah, but they're good swimmers.
Yeah, but they still got to make it across, the other side.
Okay, we'll keep going. But
it is pretty fucking racist.
Okay, that's a little racist.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is racist about it?
The only hood I love is pointy and white.
Yeah, man.
The only hood I love is pointy and white.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty racist.
Let's talk about the Klan, man.
They drink their liquor in 40s and they take their chicken fried.
Yeah, that's definitely.
The Ku Klux Klan? Are you outside of your mind? That's traditional country music imagery, man. Like a pickup truck, or sleeping under the stars, or your dog got killed, or your wife left you. Same thing.
I would have been fine with any of those things.
What is the difference between those things and what is in the song?
They're not racial.
Hey, you know what? Can I just say something, man? I'm just gonna be frank. You're getting a little like Al Sharpton, like Farrakhan on me right now, man.
Oh my God.
Are you serious? Dude, please. Hey, give me. Can I do one more? Let me just do one more.
One more.
I absolutely promise you that this song is not racist, and it's impossible for you to misinterpret it as such.
It's impossible. You'll never think that this one's racist. Okay. This is a good one.
Okay, it seems like you're about to sing the most racist song so far.
So the first one, I didn't think it was so much racist. The second one, definitely racist. I imagine this third one is going to be extremely fucking racist.
That's what he guessed.
Okay.
Oh
God.
Get me a rope and family tree. Come on, man. Hey. Shh. Over here trying to sing about a tire swing.
Over here trying to sing it. Hold on, it's not over yet. I was trying to sing about a tire swing. Here we go. You ready?
Go right off in the tire genre music. The banjos are strumming and the drums are a banging. Let's get the boys together and have ourselves a hanging. Oh, damn.
Now I see it.
Now I see it.
Now I see it.
Now I see it.
Oh my God.
The banjos are strumming and the drums are a banging. Let's get the boys together and have us a.
It was that fucking idly shit that I almost lost it.
Idly-dee, idly-do.
Yeah. Oh my God.
My mama used to yodel. Oh, that was pretty good. Pretty good. They're pretty funny. They're pretty funny guys.
Damn.
I'm the driving crooner. Fuck. They're trying to make it look fake. Nobody liked my skit with what's his name, so I had to bring it back up.
Oh.
Bring it back into context here. You didn't know you're driving with the driving crooner, did you?
That hurt not to laugh. Jesus.
You never did get a picture with your body double, did you?
No, I didn't. He left before I could, or he might be hiding out.
Yeah, he probably saw you and decided to hide. He thought you were his doppelganger to replace him from the deep state.
He probably seen me piss out off the cabin porch the other morning.
Yeah.
So.
Bullshitter's just been walking out on the porch of the cabin that faces the whole campground and pissing between the rails.
Yeah. The bathrooms, I figured the bathroom's down the hill, and since I just pee out the porch, it's fine. Because I don't feel like walking into the bathroom.
So it just runs down the hill.
Exactly.
Have you heard this? Like Elvis?
Oh, I like baked pots and I cannot lie.
Oh, yeah.
You are the brothers I can't deny. That when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round penny in your face, you get sprung. You get sprung. Oh, you get sprung. And deep in the jeans she's wearing, I look and I can't stop staring. Baby got back.
Baby got back.
My anaconda don't want none unless you got the buns hot. I'm begging for a piece of that bubble, so go and find that juicy double, and you get sprung. You get sprung. Oh, you get sprung.
It's called There I Ruined It. He ruins all kinds of classic songs. Hold on. We'll check out his channel for I think he does this with like some AI and shit.
Dude,
because he used to like clip like vocals and pin them together, but now it seems like here's Johnny Cash singing Barbie, like I'm a Barbie girl.
Could he
in a Barbie world? It's made of plastic. It's fantastic.
Could he ever release an album like that?
No, I'm sure it would be so copywritten, like, you know what I mean?
Hello, I'm not Johnny Cash. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life is plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Oh, come on, Barbie, let's go party, 'cause I'm in a Barbie world. If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. I put my hands up playing my song. The butterflies fly away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a party in the USA.
Party in the USA,
This is what you guys call music? Well, I'll be damned.
Listen to that song when it comes on.
Party in the USA?
Yeah, I love that song. She hates Miley.
A song made entirely by artists or different artists singing Hey. Ready?
Yep.
pretty good.
Yes.
What was he did actually ruin some for me. Nickelback, Shake It Off, but it's just have you ever heard these stupid ones? Shake It Off, but it's just the shakes and the breaths.
Oh no.
Shake, 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 shake.
She cut everything off but her breathing and saying shake.
Shake, 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 shake.
That's pretty good. You think? Is that bothering you?
Yeah, it really. Yeah.
You can't handle the truth, but it's the Toy Story song. This in honor of Derek Johnson right here.
It cuts me deep. You can't do Swift like that.
Are you a Swiftie?
I'm officially a Swiftie.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. Object like that. You can't handle the truth.
Oh my God.
We've covered this, haven't we? I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to. You can't handle the truth. Are we clear, Colonel? You can't handle the truth.
In honor of Derek Johnson.
Did you order the code red? You're goddamn right I did. You don't have to answer that question. You're goddamn right I did.
I have a greater responsibility than you could possibly fathom.
You can't handle the truth. Are we clear? You can't handle the truth.
Donation. Which one's Derek Johnson?
You with the wrong Marine.
That is great.
I used to share these all the time. Back when. Here we go. I used to share them all the time on Telegram. Just like after a show or something, I'd see it and throw it in there.
Oh no.
This is pretty good right here.
Oh, I hate this song.
Do you hate this song? Because you're about to love it.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead.
He was even drawing her with an L.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. Shooting stars break the
No, that's enough of that one.
Oh.
Were you getting into
I
it?
was about to, boy. It was good.
Oh God. I ordered all the non-words and Smooth Criminal by Intensity. Oh no. Snoop Dogg reacting to me ruining his song. Did Snoop Dogg really react to it on TikTok?
No way.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I kick a little something for the G and make a few ends.
Bare necessities of gin and juice.
In the morning and the party still jumping because my mama ain't home. I got bitches in the living room getting it on and things.
He's even mouthing it. Hold on. This is the one we used to sing.
I like it.
This is when I was in school. I even changed the lyrics, some of the words in this song to like match up with my lifestyle. But this is the Gord singing it.
Doesn't he understand?
I don't know every fucking word.
Doesn't he understand it's the way to get these rednecks parents to be okay with their kids listening to rap music? Put it in there like a hillbilly style type country music thing.
I don't think he was upset.
No,
he
I'm
was
just saying
listening.
it's brilliant. It's genius. It's just to reach a whole.
There it is.
So much drama in LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D-O-double-G. But I somehow, someway, keep coming up funky ass shit nearly every single day. And can I kick a little something for the G's and make a few friends as I breeze through? Don't you know it's 2 in the morning and our party's still jumping? Cause my mama ain't home. I got bitches in the living room getting it on, and they ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. So
what you gonna do?
I I got a pocket full of rubbers and my homeboys do too. Turn off the lights and close the doors. But we don't love them whores. And we gonna smoke an ounce to that. Jesus, hose down like you motherfuckers bound to that. Straight smoking and
I did that earlier.
lay back. My money, my mind. Rolling nice, straight smoking and sipping on gin and juice. Lay back. My money, my
This is what we jammed out to. Like, I don't know if it came out around that time, but man, right as soon as I got out of high school, I was even changing words to like instead of LBC, we said the big UC because it's like Unicoi County and shit.
Ours was I want to be a baller, shot caller.
Hey, little Troy.
Yeah.
Want to be a 22? Want to be a baller, shot caller.
Yeah. Everybody thought they were cool.
What's that? Swish roll tide got sprayed with I
makes me want to roll my windows down.
Making money the fly away, but it's got to be a better way. Better way.
Yeah. Man.
Want to be a baller at a 20-inch collar, blades on Impala. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember too much of that.
And Skilo. I wish.
They do the whole song.
I got me some Seagram's gin. Everybody got their cup, but I ain't chipped in. You know, this type of shit happens all the time. Gotta get yarn before I get mine. Everything is fine. We listening to the D.O.G. He's got that cultivating music that captivating me. But I who hears the words that speak as I take me a drink to the middle of the street. I started messing with this bitch named Sadie. You know she used to be the homeboy's lady. Don't you know it's 80 degrees when I tell that bitch please raise up all these NUTs.
Your nanny never showed you this, Chris.
As I'm off with the dog pound, bun freeze, and I'll be rolling down the street, smoking in out, sipping on gin and juice, laid back with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Rolling down the street, smoking in out, sipping on gin and juice, laid back with my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
We used to listen to, have you heard that Little Rocco song, that I'ma Do Me?
Maybe, I don't know.
We used to listen to that all the time too. That was a big hit when I first graduated. Bitch, you make it sprinkle, I make a tsunami, but you get chump change and I get money.
Man, that sounds so familiar. Maybe.
Hold on, it might hit me for it, but Little Rocco, I think it's I'ma Do Me. Is it Little Rocco? Oh, maybe it's just Rocco. We're gonna get busted.
You don't have to play it all.
I'ma do me. I'ma do me.
Track,
bitch.
Yeah. I've heard this.
Or I thought, you know that song "Wipe Me Down"?
Yeah.
For years, until literally I was singing it out loud, and Mariah heard me singing the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
She thought the name of the song and the lyrics were "White Banana."
What? How she?
And she got in an argument with me when I was singing it, and she was like, "It's white banana," and I'm like, "It's wipe me down." Like, what are you
How
talking?
Did you get white banana?
I don't know. Now we gotta listen to it and see how she figured it out. I wear Pally. You smoke mid shit, but I smoke Cali. I wear Louis. I drop shit, homeboy.
Uh-oh. Michael Robinson.
You might wife her. I don't like her, so I one night her. I think it was actually the remix, but it doesn't really matter. Listen for White Banana.
All right.
Cause I'm on white. Ain't never walking on white. Like I'm on white, man. I'm so motherfucking on. That's how I feel now, you heard me? I'm clean, I'm fresh, I'm feeling refreshed, I'm feeling good. Because I'm in Baton Rouge doing my same thing, my Jamaican finish. I don't brush my I put the back the club VIP, gas tank on, even all the drinks on me. Fresh kicks, fresh white tall teeth, fresh NFL hat, fresh boat with the crease. White man out, when they hit me with the heat, real recognize, real, don't speak. White man out, chicken laden, I've been rolling by the week. You can tell I got cake by the diamonds in my teeth. White man out, black shades, so you know what. Rolling, they ain't check me at the door, so ain't no telling what I'm on. White man out,
White banana, you got it yet?
Wide open, stashing in the bread, but I'm in, they approaching. White man out, small, tall, big,
I know what it is.
You go get Mac and Devils and dog.
She was wanting your white banana that night.
You think?
I think it was a message.
The problem is the song came out years before we even knew each other, and she was still thinking it was white banana. Did she just want a white banana?
Maybe.
No bandana. No, banana. Banana.
Banana.
Not white banana.
Y'all call for my all killer, get your issue, and whoever fall.
All about that.
She'll tell you if you ask her. I don't think she's in the chat right now. She probably went to bed, but she'll tell you when you ask her. You got anything else you want to say, Boy Shiver? It's your last night on the show. What do you got to say? And make sure it leads up to a call to action to donate to me.
Oh, man. Thanks for having me. My family's really enjoyed it. I've never seen Mandy this comfortable.
We thought you'd think it would suck, like, because there's not shit to do here, and especially camping. Like, they want to come camp, really, because like camping's like what we did when we were young.
Yeah.
But as we get older, like no one wants to sleep like on the ground. But
we had air mattresses, and me and Mandy were, dude, we started over like 3 or 4 times from nothing. So like shit, coming camping's like a luxury, Hey, at least we had air mattresses this time, So we've had a great time. My daughter, she's had a good time. I know Will doesn't think she's having a good time, but she really is. She's just 14-year-old going through that weird stage. But man, I can't wait. I hope we get to come back next year or whenever. You live in a paradise to me. And today was fucking awesome, man. That was fun. That was so fun. But yeah, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
I hope everybody enjoyed seeing you on the show.
Sorry if I made you lose any viewers. Yeah,
all of them.
Probably.
I've actually had people say I will not donate while Bull's on the stream.
Yeah. Oh, also, Will's gonna have to do a lot of repairs in that cabin they let us in.
Oh God.
So
you've been fucking it up.
Yeah,
I have to report you to the authorities.
Well, I can't afford to pay for them, so and we're gonna need a little bit of donations.
That's
so,
somebody's got to fix the cabin before Bull and Mandy and Jada all get arrested.
I'm sorry that we had to get donations for Mandy's bell. Like we've been asking for a lot of donations here lately. Yeah, e-begging lately.
Yeah.
I promise you that this is the last time. Maybe
until tomorrow.
Yeah, at least
this will be the last time tonight.
Right? Maybe. Yes. No. The people that stuck around, thanks for staying and watching. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thanks for coming out. I hope you guys had a good time. I think Jada had a good time. I like to pick on her because she's in an awkward phase, so I like to make it even more awkward. That's my type of humor, is making stuff even more awkward.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've enjoyed having you here. So they're leaving tomorrow, so he won't be on the show tomorrow. I'll be back in for a show tomorrow, but they'll be gone before that. But thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it. The donations we received, thank you for that.
Yeah,
and I'll be off here tomorrow. I do have tonight was a Thursday for a Patreon show. We'll just make that up. No big deal. And then hopefully Bull Shifter doesn't get lost on his way home. I'm just leaving him here and driving home by myself. So we'll see what happens.
Oh no, Mandy, Mandy!
Thank you guys for joining us. And the special outro that we're doing tonight is actually for you guys, not for me. It's for you guys. And Let me play some music and we'll get it started. You ready?
Oh no, what is this?
There you go.
What is this?
But I can tell you this about if this douchebag happens to see this particular show, you don't have the forking balls to call out the people on this planet by name and tell them exactly who they are and tell them the rest of the
4 minutes of bullshiffer.
forking balls. You don't have the balls.
Okay, Scott.
Here we go, I think I started some shit.
My banana.
Listen off, it's about to
Is
get
there any banana-shaped objects you could use?
know that stage is you better buckle up, cause you ain't
How does this make you feel awkward?
I think I started some shit. Listen off, it's about to get
I think that's about right.
you know that stage
Not this.
Oh no, my.
you ain't seen.
At least I'm about putting something in the mouth.
Well, listen, bitch.
Where's Mustang Sally when you need her? That's right.
Sense for the stupid
She's got cocaine and dicks.
That's right.
Jesus.
I got a line on my dick for you.
All these false fucking prophets who
He told me, yeah, I didn't want to expose this, but he told me he, out of all the people, he felt closest to Mustang Sally and liked chatting with her the most. So he says, like, you just never know what she's gonna say, so it keeps you on your toes. And
with that thirst, baby, lizard people.
She reminds me of that one time in Denver in 2006. She kept saying that she was my sister.
Climate 5 cause you told them
Sally, have you ever been to Denver in 2006?
I think I started some
Mustang Sally, have you ever been to Denver in 2006?
get lit, get the place in the best. You know that stage is set.
She says some wild. It's funny. It's funny watching her chat. She says some crazy stuff sometimes.
Yeah, I love her. It's awesome.
One day she was just in Discord and she's like, "I'm looking for dicks and cocaine," and we're like, "It's 11:30 on a Tuesday. What are you talking about, Sally?"
Bedroom.
Oh man.
I found some of his meat rockets. I strapped it to my shoes and then
We got a lot of good.
Yeah,
orbit strapped to an F-16.
for sure. Brad Barton quit for a while, David, but he came back and he had like this big announcement with Phil or whatever. We cover Brad every once in a while. I'm banned from seeing his Facebook, so I have to log into all these back-assward ways to fucking see it. It is crazy. But yeah, we cover him every once in a while. He just don't do a whole lot.
I have a question.
Oh,
Did you register me again for some weird text?
No. Did you get some?
Are you, well,
I swear on my kid's life I didn't. Did you get some weird ones again?
I did got a weird one again.
Was it tell your partner? Or was it something different? All I did was that one, and I couldn't tell if he was going through, so I clicked it like 100 times.
Yeah, but I thought I when you hit report junk or whatever, I thought it just made a new fucking number. Fucking text.
And text you again?
Yeah. So I'm gonna randomly get these fucking texts because I lose signal here a lot.
For the rest of your life.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Doing so.
Go to tellyourpartner.org, tellyourpartner.org, and let them know that they could have some like alien AIDS or something.
9 seconds.
School's now registered in all the databases.
Assholes throwing bullshit shit and wrong.
3 a.m. in the morning.
All this nonsense on my conscience.
If you block the number, it uses a different number. It's got a database of several thousand numbers.
All you fucking
Well, you better get checked. There's a health department not far from.
Hey, that about caused some serious shit between me and Mandy on that first one.
Oh yeah, you said it was like only person I think of was my wife.
And yeah,
my ex-wife.
it was my fault because my dumb ass was like, it'd be my ex-wife thinking
you better fuck.
she's a fucking hoe right now, right? and she was like, yeah. Oh, and remember whenever I had 2 blowouts and it was too late to get a tire in, so I had to.
You had to stay there.
Yeah,
you were staying in her house, and she. Oh no!
See, you almost started some shit.
No, you started. I would have never been like, must be my ex. I'd have been like, who the fuck sent this to me? I'm celibate.
Well, I mean, that's the only woman that I could think of that I ever been with that would have an STD, but I didn't realize at the time that I'd had to be with her.
No, Mariah's smarter than that. She knows when I fuck around, I use a condom. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.